Buenas noches, chavales. ¿Cómo estamos? Estamos ahora mismo esperando a Take Two, que sale en 5 minutos, chavales, en 5 minutos. Empiezan 5 minutos lo de las llamadas. O sea, lo de la llamada de los resultados. Puede a lo mejor que suene un poco aburrido. No estoy seguro, ¿eh? No estoy seguro que si puede sonar algo aburrido o no. La verdad. No sé cómo sonar, no sé cómo serán las llamadas estas y cuánto duran. La verdad. Así que ahora mismo no vamos a hacer. Auxilio, vamos a hacer algo. Mientras. En 4 minutos nos hacemos un thumbnail para YouTube. Facilito. Nos hacemos un thumbnail para YouTube facilito, la verdad. Ya. Pues voy a buscar una foto de este man. Como es. Rockstar SEO. A la Stratus Selnek. Qué cabrón, cómo está de mamado el bro. Qué cabrón, cómo está de mamado. Pues vamos a hacer lo mismo, bro. Vamos a hacer una imagen muy parecida a ese y ya está, tío, así. Algo así. Claro, este man usó. Este zombie está guapo. Entonces voy a usar simplemente generación y ya está, tío. Okay. What? Le di a Phil sin querer. Quedan 3 minutos. 3 minutos lo hacemos. Bon. Y vamos a borrar de aquí. Algo así, a tomar por culo. Total, no se nota mucho. Ahora vamos a meter aquí un. Vamos a copiar este título. Vamos a copiar esto así. Vaya temazos, wow. Hacer esto así. Voy a ponerlo para acá. Ponerlo aquí. Así. Vamos a mover a este man hacia aquí, así. Vamos a poner un texto aquí. Seleccionar esta fuente. ¿Cuánto quedan? O 2 minutos. Seleccionar esto. Vamos a ir algo así. Seleccionar una de estas así. No tengo ninguna aquí de juegos, tío. Vamos a ir a buscar una fuente súper rápido. Voy a poner Scribble. No importa. Joder, macho. Voy a seleccionar a este bro. Vamos a hacer esto de máscara. Vamos al bro así. Vamos a buscar una flecha. Ha empezado, loco.
Call over to Nicole Shevins, Senior Vice President, Investor Relations and Corporate Communications. Nicole, please go ahead.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our conference. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our conference call to discuss our results for the fourth quarter and fiscal year 2026. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining our conference call to discuss our results for the fourth quarter and fiscal year 2026 ended March 31, 2026. Today's call will be led by Strauss Zelnick, Take-Two's Chairman and Chief Executive Officer, Carl Sladoff, our President, and Lainie Goldstein, our Chief Financial Officer. We will be available to answer your questions during the Q&A session following our prepared remarks. Before we begin, I'd like to remind everyone that statements made during this call that are not historical facts are considered forward-looking statements under federal securities laws. These forward-looking statements are based on the beliefs of our management, as well as assumptions made by and information currently available to us. We have no obligation to update these forward-looking statements. Actual operating results may vary significantly from these forward-looking statements based on a variety of factors.
No. Bueno,
These important factors are described in our filings with the SEC,
factos y
including the
cosas,
company's
tío.
most
Nosotros
recent
aquí estamos
annual
para
report
GTA, no para factos ni mierda, tío, de que...
including the
meetings,
risks
bro.
summarized in the section
Joder.
entitled Risk Factors. I'd also like to note that unless otherwise stated,
Es la primera vez
all
para mí que
numbers
estoy
we will
mirando
be
esto,
discussing today are
La
GAAP,
primera vez, no
and
sé
all
qué hay que
comparisons are
hacer, cómo se
year-over-year.
pasa.
Additional details regarding our actual results and outlook are contained in our press release, including the items that our management uses internally to adjust our GAAP financial results in order
Mientras
to
eso va
evaluate
pasando,
our
vamos haciendo
operating
aquí el
performance.
título,
Our press release
la
also
miniatura.
contains a
Como te digo,
reconciliation
estábamos
of any
haciendo lo de
non-GAAP
la...
financial measure to the most comparable GAAP measure. In addition, we have posted to our website a slide deck that visually presents our results and financial outlook. Our press release and filings with the SEC may be obtained from our website at take2games.com. And now I'll turn the call over to Strauss.
Thanks, Nicole. Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. I'm pleased to report that we concluded fiscal year 2026 with excellent results, including fourth quarter net bookings of $1.58 billion, which was above the high end of our guidance range. Net bookings for the full fiscal year were $6.7 billion, which was approximately $750 million above the initial guidance we provided last May. NBA 2K delivered record net bookings and recurrent consumer spending. Zynga achieved its highest level of net bookings since we acquired the business in 2022. And the Grand Theft Auto series once again exceeded our expectations and continued to drive significant net bookings and deep engagement
el GTA les está trayendo dinero,
players.
Dice que les está trayendo dinero que han excedido las expectaciones.
Led by the November 19th release of Grand Theft Auto 6, arguably the most anticipated entertainment property of all time. And we're excited that Rockstar Games will start their marketing campaign this summer.
¡Oh!
Our initial financial outlook for fiscal 2027 includes record net bookings of $8 to $8.2 billion. This reflects meaningful growth over last year, led by the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6, along with the successful execution across our entire portfolio. We expect to sustain this higher level of scale and generate strong cash flows well into the future as we release our robust long-term development pipeline and capitalize on new opportunities across our highly established, multifaceted business. Turning to highlights from the quarter, I'll begin with our fantastic mobile performance. Toon Blast grew approximately 25%
Vale, Toon Blast,
year-over-year
Toon Blast.
as
No nos
Pete
importa.
introduced new events and features, including Temple Guardians,
Estos
Deep
cabrones
Quest,
no nos
and
importa,
refined
bro.
level experiences.
¿Qué hago, tío?
Match Factory continued to perform with players responding positively to its live service execution and a continuous pipeline of player-friendly features, such as the collectible album. Empires & Puzzles outpaced our forecast and grew 5% over last year, driven by a robust slate of in-game events celebrating the title's 9th anniversary. Color Block Jam grew 15% year-over-year and remains the highest-grossing title in
Hola,
Rollic's
hola, hola. Voy
history.
a otro canal a suscribirme
Top
para.
11
Bro, una
delivered its
como
strongest
haces
quarter
desde vídeos de
ever
Twitch.
after 16 years in market,
Bro,
driven by
estoy en Twitch,
superb
estoy en
performance
Kick,
of
estoy en
the
YouTube, bro.
Bundesliga and live operations innovation.
Y estamos escuchando aquí la
2K's
llamada de
mobile
GTA
offerings posted
6,
another solid
bro.
quarter,
Nah,
with
es de Take
WWE
Two, pero
Supercard reaching nearly
ya mencionaron
39
GTA
million
5,
lifetime
que lo
downloads.
hicieron.
NBA 2K Mobile
Pasó las
continuing to
expectativas.
expand its audience.
Y GTA 6, que va a
NBA
empezar
2K26 Arcade
el marketing
Edition
este
maintaining
verano.
its top 5 position on the Apple Arcade charts.
O sea, que no hay
And
retraso.
NBA 2K
O sea, que ya es
All-Star
un big
Shine growing
win,
to nearly
bro.
10 million registered users after just 1 year in market. Our direct-to-consumer channel continues to drive net bookings and margin growth as we integrate additional mobile titles from our portfolio and deepen our relationships with players by reducing payment friction and enhancing the end-to-end user experience, which is generating improvements in conversion and customer loyalty. As the regulatory landscape continues to evolve, we're even more confident in the sustainability and growth profile of this platform. The Grand Theft Auto series continues to outpace expectations significantly and demonstrate incredible momentum leading up to the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th. Recurrent consumer spending grew 5% year-over-year, with strong engagement in GTA Online, driven by a Safe House in the Hills, one of the best performing updates in its history. This content offering provided a wide range of community-requested features, including mansion properties, the return of Michael DeSanta from Grand Theft Auto 5, all new missions, vehicles, exclusive GTA Plus
El bro
benefits, and a
trajo mucho.
powerful new Rockstar mission creator that allows content creators to make their own GTA experiences. Sales of Grand Theft Auto 5 advanced further, with nearly 230 million units sold in to date.
Oh, wow.
GTA Plus
230
continues to see
millones
significant growth
de ventas de
year-over-year,
GTA 5.
led by the holiday update and highly attractive monthly benefits, such as the inclusion of NBA 2K26 in its games library. In addition, Rockstar Games' Red Dead Redemption 2 achieved its highest level of annual unit sales since its launch year, with over 85
La
million
gente
units sold
sigue
in to date.
jugando RD2.
During the quarter,
Increíble, eso sí
our
que me
sports
impresiona.
offerings also performed well. NBA 2K26 continued to expand its audience. To date, the title has sold in over 10 million units, representing a 5% increase over NBA 2K25. Recurrent consumer spending grew 10% as we benefited from higher daily active users and games played per user. In keeping with our strategic focus on innovation, Visual Concepts launched Season 5 for NBA 2K26, their first ever college-themed offering, featuring 16 iconic universities, which was welcomed by NBA 2K's vast community and provided a glimpse of what's to come in college basketball for next year and beyond. I'd like to thank our partners at the NBA and the NBA Players Association for their continued engagement and support in our collective mission. On March 13th, 2K and Visual Concepts launched WWE 2K26, which was well received by critics and consumers alike. Engagement has been excellent, with recurrent consumer spending up 20% year-over-year and more than 85 million matches played, an increase of 7% compared to WWE 2K25. 2K is supporting the title with multiple updates through its Ringside Pass. I'd like to thank Nick Khan and his team at TKO for their unwavering support and partnership as we continue to evolve this series further for fans of the game. PGA Tour 2K25 enjoyed a fantastic resurgence. 2K captured an influx of new players and drove strong organic interest by aligning Season 5 with the start of the PGA Tour season in January and including the title in PlayStation Plus. During the quarter,
Nada
our consumers
interesante,
played
chavales.
60 million
Básicamente
rounds
está
of
hablando
golf,
de puro
representing a
NBA y de
110%
los otros
increase
juegos que
over the
tienen,
third quarter.
que para mí
2K will
no me importa
support the
mucho,
franchise
supongo que a
throughout the
vosotros
year with
tampoco,
several
la
more
verdad.
content updates. In closing, we're incredibly excited by the promise of our future
Dame un segundo que
for
estoy
our
cambiando el
players,
thumbnail y ya
our
nos ponemos
organization,
full a
and
eso.
our shareholders. This year has the opportunity to be a major inflection point for our company, defined by groundbreaking entertainment experiences, creative and operational excellence, and record net bookings.
Va a
With our
reventar.
flexible balance
Está
sheet,
diciendo que
our
va a
strong cash
explotar
position,
Take-Two,
and our
básicamente.
expectation that we'll generate over $1 billion in operating cash flow this fiscal year, we believe that we're extraordinarily well positioned to take measured creative risks,
qué
pursue
tímido el
accretive
bro
M&A,
diciendo,
and to invest in technology that will unlock greater creative capabilities and operational efficiencies across our organization. I'm immensely proud of our teams and exceedingly optimistic that we'll continue to drive greater success and shareholder value for the long term.
Estoy tan
I'll
feliz,
now turn the
chavales.
call over to Carl.
Thanks, Ross.
Hostia, bro.
I'd like to thank our teams for another strong quarter,
Literalmente
for laying the
acaban de
groundwork
decir
for an
que no va a haber
exciting chapter
retraso,
in our company's history.
¿vale?
We are extremely optimistic about our upcoming pipeline, which includes
Bro,
29 titles
literalmente
for fiscal 2029.
va a haber no hay retraso, es que no puedo decirlo, es que estoy tan happy, tío, estoy tan happy. Sale oficialmente, confirmado, 100% GTA el 19 de noviembre, el Día del Hombre, por lo menos en el Reino Unido. ¡Wow! ¡Wow! Y con tímidamente el bro dice,
On November 19th. We plan to release 6 additional titles during the fiscal year, including 2 mobile titles, 3 sports titles, which are NBA 2K27, PGA Tour 2K27, and WWE 2K27, and 1 platform extension. Our labels will also continue to provide new content and experiences that drive engagement and recurrent consumer spending across many of our
básicamente
previously
100%
released
confirmado, GTA 6 sale este año.
Looking ahead,
Y
we currently expect
el
to
bro
deliver 22
tímidamente
titles
dice,
throughout fiscal 2028 and
y el bro tímidamente
2029,
dice,
including 1 mobile title,
solo
5
haremos
sports
un
titles,
billón extra de
3 core
revenue
new
este
IPs,
año.
and
Ese
13
juego
core
va a
existing
petar el
IPs,
mundo de
which
tal
includes 7
manera
sequels
que
and 6
literalmente
remakes, remasters, and platform
va a
extensions.
salir, bro,
We look forward to sharing
una
more about
bomba
our
nuclear de
groundbreaking
así va a
pipeline, which we
reventar
believe
toda la
will drive a
industria de
new
los
period of
juegos.
growth and
Creo que
long-term
somos la
returns
única
for our
comunidad en el mundo
shareholders.
que ve una charla de
I'll now
inversionistas
turn the
sin
call over
leerlos.
to Lainey.
Es que
Thanks, Carl,
no
and
lo
good
pongo porque
afternoon,
no creo que
everyone.
mucha gente pueda leer esto,
Fiscal
pero bueno.
2026 was an exceptional year for Take-Two, as we achieved record net bookings and operating performance.
Básicamente
Each of
estaban
our
diciendo
labels
que van para
significantly
arriba, que no
outperformed
para
the initial
abajo, para
forecast we
arriba.
provided last May, as our teams maintained their focus on product innovation and delivering the highest levels of quality and value. I'd like to thank our teams for their passion and dedication as
¿Qué
we
pasa,
embark
tío?
on
En
this
el,
milestone
hostia,
year
en el short
marked
se
by
ve como el
the
culo.
highly anticipated release of Grand Theft Auto 6 and strength across our core businesses. Turning to our results, we delivered fourth quarter net bookings of $1.58 billion, which was above the high end of our guidance range of $1.51 to $1.56 billion. This reflected better than expected performance from the Grand Theft Auto series, several mobile titles, and the Red Dead Redemption series. Recurrent consumer spending growth was strong, increasing 7% over last year and accounting for 82% of net bookings. This included 7% growth for mobile and 5% growth for Grand Theft Auto Online, both of which surpassed our
7% creció
expectations.
GTA Online, ¿eh?
NBA 2K
De,
increased
de dinero,
10%,
básicamente.
which represented one of the strongest fourth quarters in
No de
franchise
jugadores ni
history.
nada así. Pero bueno,
But was
básicamente
softer
significa
than
lo mismo, ¿no? Que la
anticipated
gente ha gastado
as
más
trends
dinerito
moderated from
en
the
el
extreme
juego.
growth we achieved during the second and third quarters of the year. During the quarter, we launched Sid Meier's Civilization 7 for Apple Arcade, PGA Tour 2K25
Oye,
for
eso
Switch
del
2,
MacBook que me
and
dijeron a
WWE
mí, el MacBook es
2K26.
una mierda, que no es gameplay.
GAAP
Bro,
net
puedo
revenue
jugar
increased
Cyberpunk
6%
en el
to
fucking
$1.68
MacBook.
billion,
Puedo hacer
while cost
cualquier
of revenue
cosa, jugar
declined
Minecraft ahí
5%
con los
to
shaders al máximo, tío,
$741
como en mi
million.
PC. No tiene sentido.
Operating expenses decreased significantly to $928 million, as last year included a $3.6 billion impairment expense related to goodwill and acquired intangible assets. On a management basis, operating expenses declined 2% year over year, which was favorable to our guidance due to lower marketing expenditures, some of which shifted out of the period. For fiscal 2026, we achieved net bookings of $6.72 billion, which was above the
Yo soy.
high end of our
Me acabo de dar
guidance
cuenta de
range
lo que dice el
of
este. Yo soy
6.65
inversionista,
to
loco. Yo no
$6.7
sé.
billion.
Tú, pero.
Recurrent consumer
Yo soy
spending grew
inversionista en Rockstar, bro.
17% and accounted for 78% of net bookings.
Bueno, no en Rockstar, en
NBA
Take-Two.
2K grew over 30%. Mobile increased
Pero hay mis
13%,
stocks.
and Grand Theft Auto Online increased 6%, all sharply
Que puedes
exceeding
tener
our
5
initial
pavos
May
en Take-Two y
guidance.
ser inversionista,
Operating
Puedes
cash
tener
flow
un pavo.
was
Un pavo
$624
a lo
million
mejor no sé, pero 5
compared
sí.
to our forecast of $450 million, reflecting our
¿Cómo está el
fantastic
stock?
fourth
Vamos a mirar el
quarter.
stock, a ver.
We spent approximately $163 million in capital expenditures,
¡Oh!
which due to timing
¿Qué es esto?
favorable to our forecast.
¿Qué es
GAAP
esto?
net revenue rose
Prevención. ¿Qué es
18% to $6.65 billion, and cost of revenue increased 11% to $2.8 billion. Operating expenses decreased significantly to $3.9 billion due to the impairment charges that I mentioned previously from last year's fourth quarter. On a management basis, operating expenses rose 7% year over year, which represented strong leverage over the prior year. Today, we are providing our initial outlook for fiscal 2027. We project net bookings to range from $8 billion to $8.2 billion, which reflects approximately 20% growth over fiscal 2026, primarily due to the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 on November 19th, along with
Te lo digo que está
successful
confirmado, pero que
execution
esto ya
across
no
our
pueden
entire
decir que lo van a
portfolio.
retrasar.
The largest contributors to net bookings are expected to be the Grand Theft Auto series, NBA 2K,
Nah, fuck you
Team
NBA
Blast,
2K, man.
Match
That game
Factory,
is.
Empires
Ese
and
juego es una
Puzzles, the
mierda.
Red Dead Redemption series, Words with Friends, Color Block Jam, and Zynga Poker. We expect recurrent consumer spending to be flat to fiscal 2026 and to represent 65% of net bookings. Our recurrent consumer spending forecast assumes NBA 2K is up high single digits, the Grand Theft Auto series is up, and mobile is down, due to last year's success of Color Block Jam and our assumption that trends will moderate for several of Zynga's mature mobile titles.
Básicamente GTA va para arriba y van a gastar más de lo que han gastado antes, eso piensan.
35% Zynga and 29% 2K.
Y
We are forecasting operating cash flow in
el móvil
excess of
cayó
$1 billion,
porque básicamente el año
and we
pasado
expect
tuvieron
to
un
be
año
in a net cash position by the end of the
excepcional
fiscal year.
y ahora es
We
GG.
plan to deploy approximately $200 million of capital expenditures for game technology and office buildouts. We expect GAAP net revenue to range from $7.9 to $8.1 billion, and cost of revenue to range from $3.5 to $3.62 billion. Our total operating expenses are expected to range from $4.18 to $4.2 billion. On a management basis, we expect operating expense growth of approximately 8% year over year, which represents significant leverage over fiscal 2026. This growth is largely due to higher marketing expense to support the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6 and our new mobile releases, as well as higher R&D costs. Now moving on to our guidance for the fiscal first quarter. We project net bookings to range from $1.32 to $1.37 billion compared to $1.42 billion in the first quarter last year. The largest contributors to net bookings are expected to be NBA 2K, the Grand Theft Auto series, Toon Blast, Match Factory, Empires and Puzzles, the Red Dead Redemption series, Color Block Jam, Words with Friends, and Zynga Poker. We project recurrent consumer spending to decline by approximately 3%, which assumes high single-digit growth for NBA 2K and declines for mobile and the Grand Theft Auto series. We expect GAAP net revenue to range from $1.45 to $1.5 billion and cost of revenue to range from $578 to $594 million. Operating expenses are planned to range from $926 to $936 million. On a management basis, operating expenses are expected to grow by approximately 3% year over year, primarily driven by a modest increase in personnel costs. In closing, fiscal 2027 will introduce a new level of operating performance, which we expect to sustain well into the future, driven by a robust pipeline and expansion
obviamente no van a
opportunities
perder
across our
con
core
GTA
franchise.
6, ¿no?
For their focus on
A no ser.
incorporating new technologies and tools, we
Nah,
feel
no
confident in our
pierden.
ability to scale our business, generate operational efficiencies, and leverage the power of our balance sheet, which we believe will drive long-term shareholder returns. Thank you. I'll now turn the call back to Strauss.
Thanks, Lainey and Carl. On behalf of our entire management team, I'd like to thank our colleagues around the world for their commitment to excellence.
¿Sabes? En
and to
India
our
dicen que
strategy
están
of being the most
haciendo
creative,
hasta las 3
most
de la
innovative,
mañana,
and the
bro.
most efficient company in the entertainment industry. To our shareholders, I want to express our appreciation
Son la
for your
compañía más
continued support.
eficiente.
We'll now take your questions. Operator?
Eso lo dicen ellos, ¿eh?
At this time, if you would like to ask a question, press star, then the number 1 on your telephone keypad. To withdraw your question, simply press star 1 again.
Ahora van a hacer
We will
preguntas, a
pause
ver
for
qué
just a
preguntan.
moment to compile the Q&A roster. Your first question comes from the line of Eric Handler with Roth Capital Partners. Please go ahead.
Roth Capital Partners, ¿eh?
Good afternoon. Thanks for the question. Laney, just a couple things within the guidance. Looks like, at least on a non-GAAP basis, your operating expenses are looking, let's call it for round number purposes, about $3.8 billion. That's a $300 million incremental increase on a
¿Sabes?
year-over-year basis. How much of that is due to marketing? And when you look at sort of like the trend for the next couple of years for G&A and R&D, what do those trajectories look like? I assume they'll be much smaller than revenue growth.
Yes, that's correct. So we expect to have a lot of leverage over the next couple of years as we continue to scale the business. And for the $300 million hire for this coming year, about half of that is for selling and marketing expenses for the entire company, as we have significant marketing for our entire pipeline of titles that are coming out this year.
Okay, that's helpful. And then as a follow-up, how should we think about RCS? You know, and once GTA 6 comes out, how are you sort of thinking about the trajectory of GTA Online when that game is
Pregunta de
launched?
GTA Online.
Rockstar will provide more details on the GTA series when they're ready to talk about that.
Yeah, I think you're
Lo
asking, you know,
callaron.
what
Le
do we expect
dijeron,
will
bro,
happen with
shut up.
recurrent consumer spending regarding GTA Online. And look, I think to say that everyone has been pleased by the ongoing trajectory of GTA Online, Red Dead Online, the sales of GTA 5, the sales of Red Dead would be a great understatement. These titles have proven to be vastly more resilient than anyone expected, and I think it's a reflection of the quality of the work that Rockstar has done. Despite the fact that Grand Theft Auto 5 is now has been in market for 3 console generations, it continues to sell. It's now up to 230 million units. Red Dead is up to 85 million units.
Que GTA 5
So,
es más resiliente, o sea, es
you know,
más duro
we're
y
so
aguanta más.
extraordinarily
Y nadie
pleased
pensó que
with how
aguantaría tanto y
Rockstar's
ahora lleva 3
titles have performed.
generaciones.
It's difficult to
de
know
consolas.
exactly how
Así
Grand
que es
Theft
muy
Auto Online
difícil
will do
predecir
after the release of Grand Theft Auto
cómo va a ser
6, but certainly it will stay in
cómo va a
market,
ser
and
después de
certainly
GTA
there
6.
are
Pero es
many
definitivo que
consumers who
van
love the
a
title.
haber muchos clientes para el
Thank you,
título.
very helpful.
Your next question comes from the line of Colin Sebastian with Baird. Please go ahead.
Thanks. Congratulations on the year. I have a couple of questions as well. I guess first off, as cash flow influx in the per the guidance for the coming fiscal year, how are you guys thinking about capital allocation between returning to shareholders versus other uses? And I have a follow-up.
So, you know, this will sound boringly consistent with our answer to this question. It's the same as it has been for as long as we've been in the position of having positive cash flow and positive cash balances. There are 3 uses of our capital here. First, to support organic growth. This company's story has largely been an organic growth story, and we certainly have expectations for organic growth in fiscal 27. And we believe that fiscal 27 is setting a new benchmark, a new standard for this company going forward. That's all organic. But as you can see from our numbers, we have to invest to be in a position where we can grow in that way. And our balance sheet and our P&L allows us to do just that. Well, that'll continue. The second use of our capital is very selectively when it makes strategic sense, and let me emphasize this, when it's accretive, we are willing to engage in inorganic opportunities. The most recent meaningful one was, of course, the acquisition of Zynga in 2022 for $9.7 billion in cash and stock, and then more recently, the acquisition of Gearbox. And so, you know, I'm proud to say that all of our acquisitions have turned out to be accretive and successful over, you know, nearly a 2-decade period. That's pretty breathtaking for corporations, not generally the case. And I think that's because we're immensely disciplined. You're not going to see us doing deals hand over fist, but assuming our balance sheet continues to improve, I think you could imagine more inorganic growth in the future as well. And we've already said in this release today that we expect to be in a net cash position by the end of the fiscal year. And finally, we return capital to the shareholders when it makes sense. So far, we've done that through share buybacks, and they are opportunistic. We believe that share buybacks make sense for our shareholders when they are executed at deep value. Our last buyback was done at $158 a share. We'll see how the stock opens tomorrow, but I think no matter what, that was a pretty good plan on our side. So, look, like all stocks, they move around different price points. Our stock traded down as low as I think 195 in the last 6 weeks, and you know, there is an opportunity to return capital to the shareholders when it makes sense.
Básicamente le devuelven el dinero cuando a los que hacen inversiones, a ti y a mí no, porque son seguramente muy chiquititas, pero cuando tienes ahí 1 millón metido ahí, te devuelven dinero, ¿sabes? Pero lo hacen cuando tiene sentido.
Establishing pricing and pre-order expectations for titles like GTA 6 in the coming year. Thank you.
Sorry, what would the relationship be from your point of view?
The install base of hardware may not be as high in this current console generation as it might otherwise have been. You know, certainly value price points for certain titles have done well versus premium pricing. So those considerations. Look,
when we look at pricing, I would not say we look at it in the context of the install base. We absolutely look at pricing in the context of the property itself. And so what we want to do in every situation, whether that's console, mobile, PC, frontline, or catalog, is deliver to the consumer vastly more entertainment value than what we charge. We want the consumer to have a great
Básicamente les
experience.
están diciendo que van a bajar el precio de GTA 6
of what you get and what you pay for it.
y te van a dar mucho más, que no son ratas, básicamente, que no son ratas como EA que te cobran 80 pavos y el juego es mierda, ¿no? Sino Ubisoft.
And so we priced the title at $50 and consumers were thrilled and we had a massive hit in our hands. I suspect
que básicamente bajan siempre el precio lo máximo posible. No, Max, mentira, no ha dicho eso, pero ha dicho que ponen el precio en un precio bueno, en un precio normal, pero siempre quieren darte más de lo que tú pagas.
Hey, thank you. I wanted to ask in the context of your guidance that mobile you're assuming is down this year, based on some attenuation in the performance of older games. Is that based on anything you're seeing in the year to date, or is that more of a, hey, these are older titles, let's be prudent in our outlook? You know, similar to, I think for many years you guys sort of said we expect GTA Online to be down because it's a many-year-old live service game, and then it would typically do better. Can you just give some context around that, and then also what you might be assuming for your 2 new mobile launches within that guide? Thank you.
So it's a very fair question. We had a great year at Zynga, and I think it's more the way you characterized it, which is we're not prepared to guide to, you know, continually beating expectations materially at any business unit. So we do guide as we see it, you know, and this is how we see it. However, as you said, it is a reflection of the fact that some titles that were newer last year are older this year. Now, all that said, you know, Toon Blast was up 25%, and it's a very old title.
Blast, por cierto,
so we do have opportunities to exceed our expectations.
Para el que no sepa lo que es Toon Blast,
but, you know, this is our best estimate sitting here today. As far as our expectations around new launches,
25% para arriba,
in the mobile side particularly, we never anticipate huge numbers because it's just impossible to do so. The ratios are just too low. So our guidance would typically reflect our expectations around the marketing spend in the year, because we don't never guide around doing something silly. You know, in the mobile business, if you're getting bad immediate results from a marketing spend, you stop doing it. And our dev costs are pretty manageable in the mobile world. So I would say, unlike, say, console, where, you know, you have a big release, I'm not going to give you the example you want. So we have basketball coming up. Like, we know how many units it sold so far, 10 million units sold in to date. We know the prior year, the year before that, we had a sense of the market. Like, we can estimate that pretty well within a band. But with mobile, we just don't have the ability to do that. So I think it is, you correctly intuited that our mobile numbers would not include an
Os recuerdo,
expectation
hemos
for some
tenido
massive new
un
release
hype que
hit.
flipas aquí. Porque no han retrasado
Very helpful,
GTA
thank you.
6 como mucha gente pensó que iban a hacer,
Your next
tío, no me
question
lo
comes from the
creo.
line of
Que
Corey
pensé por un
Carpenter
segundo que
with
lo iban a
JP Morgan.
retrasar,
Please go
tío.
ahead.
Pero no.
Good afternoon. I had two questions on NBA 2K. Clearly, I think record year for the
Man,
franchise
¿cuánta
this year.
gente juega
But hoping you could
NBA
expand a
2K,
bit on the
bro?
trends you saw in the quarter. I think they moderated, you said in the prepared remarks, a little more than you had expected. So what did you see there? And then, Carl, maybe could you talk a bit about the engagement that you saw with the initial college basketball rollout? Thank you.
¿Cuánta gente juega NBA 2K? A ver. ¡Wow!
So for NBA, this is one of our strongest quarters for Q4 in the franchise
bro.
history. In terms of looking at our expectations, this reflects the extreme growth of Q2 and Q3, where we saw high concentration of spending from our most engaged players early in the year, which left less upside opportunity heading into Q4. So that's really what we saw in Q4 this year.
Más que cuando
And
salió.
on the college piece, yeah, we are very excited about our college release for season 5. I would describe it at this point as it's a taste of what's to come. We did a deal with that featured 16 universities. It's basically validated our expectations and the opportunity that we think would be very meaningful for us going forward. So the short answer is stay tuned. It's very exciting for us.
La
And we're
pelota
very
se ve
happy how
real,
things have
pero
turned out so far.
la piel les cuesta mucho, eh. Renderizar la piel en
Maybe
tiempo
as a
real les
follow-up,
cuesta
Strauss,
mucho.
on the last earnings call, Google Genie had just launched in beta. There's been some conversations more recently around the ability for AI to perhaps create GTA 6 in a couple of months.
Tiempo real.
I know this is a bit of a generic high-level question you've touched on before, but just given this remains a pretty big debate among investors, thought it'd be helpful to hear your latest views just around what you're seeing in AI and how you expect it to change the gaming industry and Take-Two in particular. Thanks.
We remain enormously optimistic. Technology helped build this company. Video games are created largely inside computers and always have been. When I started in the video game business in 1993,
El bro le preguntó de la
32-bit
IA y del
games,
uso de la IA que van a
They
tener.
certainly look anything like they do today, and that's all driven by tech.
Él
I
dice
think
que
sort
todo está
of
hecho en
confusion
los ordenadores y que
surrounds a
los
belief
juegos
that somehow
son basados en
more
la
efficient
tecnología y
asset
crean
creation
tecnología.
puts us at some disadvantage or creates a competitive advantage for someone else. And I just don't believe that's the case. To the extent that technology allows anyone to do a better job in asset creation, naturally we'll avail ourselves of the same technology.
No quiere decir que él no usa AI,
sino market that is currently licensed
no menciona AI.
for the creation of video games. It's licensed broadly. No one exclusively licenses technology for video games. So if a competitor has access to AI and that allows someone to do something better, quicker, cheaper, then we would have access to the same thing. The second point that I've made that I would stand behind is that the asset creation is not the same as hit creation. So the entire story around the Gemini release was, wow, you can create assets that look like video games more easily than you could before. I hope that's true because that'll benefit us naturally. We have three-part strategy: be the most creative, be the most innovative, be the most efficient. Seems to me that even if it doesn't help with creativity, it certainly should help with efficiency and innovation. So that could be thrilling, but we do have to remind ourselves asset creation is not the same as hit creation. And the best example of that is, there are thousands of new mobile releases a year, but there's a handful of new mobile hits a year, and we make some of them. Despite the fact that everyone has access to the same tech, because everyone licenses exactly the same underlying technology for the creation of mobile titles as we do.
Eso es verdad, ¿eh?
So,
todos usan Maya, básicamente.
I remain highly optimistic. Now I'll give you a real world example. I was visiting one of our studios, and they showed me some advertisements that they were putting together to advertise their games. And these were live action ads, and they were funny and cute, 15 to 30 second ad units that you've seen a zillion times. And they were all created with AI, licensed AI, legal AI. And the script was
People
done
AI.
in-house.
Mencionan gente, ¿sabes? Por si la gente es que, tío, cree que métele un prompt y ya está, tengo el este hecho, ¿sabes? No, bro, tiene que ser igual que el juego, si no, es fucking AI slop.
And those spots could cost $25,000, $50,000, $100,000. Now, please note, not only were we not interested in reducing our headcount to make this happen, we didn't have the opportunity to reduce our headcount to make this happen. The entire marketing team at this particular studio is 2 people. They're doing a great job. But what AI has allowed them to do is be more efficient, make great stuff, and do it cheaper. This is all a benefit.
2 personas haciendo el marketing, imposible.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Chris Schul with UBS. Please go ahead.
Great, thank you. Strauss, I believe it was a few quarters ago you mentioned your expectations for GTA 6 continue to increase. Any updates you can provide on your general expectations and levels of confidence for the franchise based on the indicators you have at this point? And how do you expect that this title will perform relative to GTA 5? And then, Lainey, maybe, I know there's a lot of noise to margins this year with the marketing and the software amort, but I believe I heard you said there's a lot of leverage over the next few years. But can you just remind us how you're thinking about the ability to return to the historic margin levels that Take-Two used to see? Thank you.
I don't recall the comment you alluded to. I'm pretty much, I think I've always said the same thing, which is, how could we not be? We're all extraordinarily excited about what Rockstar Games is working on. We're all incredibly enthusiastic about the upcoming release. And equally, this is a management team that never claims success before it occurs. And I'm pretty sure that every time we've had the luxury of having a conversation about an upcoming release that looked good, I've said, we absolutely never opine on how high is up. We certainly work toward the best result.
Básicamente dicen que ellos no tienen techo, que el techo es donde caiga cuando nosotros lo pongamos. Cuando ellos, básicamente ellos hacen todo lo posible y no trabajan a un punto, sino hasta lo que máximo pueden.
Consumers all over the world. That's what we aim to do, and we do feel really, really good about it.
Margin improvement remains a key priority in our financial strategy, but we recognize that margins will fluctuate over time based on a variety of factors. In fiscal 2027, we're reaching a new level of operating performance, which we expect to sustain well into the future, driven by a robust pipeline and expansion opportunities across our core franchises. So as we operate at this new level and generate operational efficiencies through reduction efforts and leveraging new technologies, including AI, we aim to enhance our margin profile over time. So if you think about our operating expense leverage, it represents our largest opportunity, which we believe we can achieve as we grow our scale, both organically and inorganically. We've mentioned previously that gross margins of many of our titles are affected by the increasing cost of development. So we've been making many structural improvements, including the driving efficiencies and reducing expenses.
Y de que no hable de GTA 6,
coming through the P&L in the last couple of years and the leverage we've seen in the last year in terms of our operating expenses. Also, the D2C efforts in mobile, that's also working towards improving our margins. So this was a year where we scaled the business meaningfully and we achieved strong leverage on our expense structure. So we'll continue to do that as we look into the future.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line of Andrew Marok with Raymond James. Please go ahead.
Hi, thanks for taking my questions. Maybe one on the Rockstar Mission Creator. I know Strauss called that out in the prepared remarks as an interesting factor. I guess, are there any learnings from the early days of that and some of the recent missions that were created as you look to scale UGC and some of your Rockstar properties? And then I have a follow-up.
Look, we're trying to meet players where they are, and to the extent that people want to have a hand in.
Le ha preguntado del creador y de la creación de contenido por usuarios.
So, I just
y de que cómo esperan crecer ese sistema en la siguiente, en el futuro.
Advances. So, we're not precious about what we do here. We're open-minded. Another example of that is the 5M business. Where this started.
Compraron 5M, por si no sabéis, chavales, hace mucho tiempo Rockstar compró 5M. Y con el server de One Pixel estuvieron
the
trabajando
thrill that
para
it is.
hacer el nuevo creador de misiones del GTA Online.
Okay, thank you. And then maybe one more on mobile, if I could. I know that
No
there
sé
has
cómo, pero lo
been
estuvieron.
some kind of correlation between the mobile business and macroeconomic factors in the past. I guess, what level of conservatism might you be baking into the guide around general economic conditions as it relates to the mobile business? Thank you.
Well, look, we we're not economists, although we certainly have a point of view about where the economy is going, and that is one of the factors we consider when we build guidance.
Pero uno de estos se tiene que cocinar con la pregunta ahora. Aunque ellos se quedan
Your
callados,
next
este es el
question comes
único
from the
día
line of Matthew Cost with
que
Morgan
tenemos algo de
Stanley.
información
Please go ahead.
obligatorio.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for taking the question. Strauss, there's a comment you made in the prepared remarks about your expectation to sustain higher levels of scale going forward. Just given the potential for Grand Theft Auto's performance this year, that's a high bar to clear going forward. So as investors think about the opportunity to sustain your scale off of that base, how should they think about the mix between just an ongoing significant revenue contribution from Grand Theft Auto versus
Oye,
the
eso significa
pipeline that
entonces...
you went into some
No me he enterado de lo
good
que
detail
está
in the
hablando.
prepared remarks discussing? And then I have one follow-up. Thank you.
So it reminds me of my SATs. It's box D, all of the above.
Y se queda callado para que responda, ¿eh?
Your next question comes from the line of James Heaney
Y se
with
queda
Jefferies.
callado y dijo
Please
tenía
go
un
ahead.
follow-up y no quiso responder. Y el bro dijo,
Yeah, great.
como en mis
Maybe just diving
exámenes,
in again
la
on mobile.
cajita de...
I mean, it's just been impressive to see continued growth of Toon Blast and
Y
Match
pasó,
Factory as
bro.
some of the biggest drivers for the
Lo
segment.
dejó,
I
lo
was just
dejó
hoping you could
bro
go in
callado,
some
man.
detail about the unique drivers across those franchises that you think have
What the
sort of
fuck?
enabled them to continue growing this far after the initial launch. Thanks.
Well, actually, very different. So Toon Blast's been around for a really long time. Match Factory is relatively new. So Match Factory last year was still in growth mode, and we've projected that it would moderate, and we'll see what actually happens. Toon Blast is a legacy title, and with regard to Toon Blast, what you're seeing is a title where the consumers who are involved are getting more and more
Puto Toon
involved.
Blast, tío.
And
Puto
that's a
Toon
reflection
Blast.
of the content that Peak is putting into the
¿Cuánto
game
dinero puede hacer
and
un juego
offers that
como
are
Toon
made to
Blast, tío?
consumers. So
Increíble,
basically,
¿eh?
with regard to a
Un
legacy
jueguito de
title,
cuadrados
where you
ahí,
may not
tío,
have
de
a sharp growth
colorcitos.
curve on
Madre
DAUs,
mía, tu
you will
madre,
have
sin ofender,
an effort to
está
actually
jugando
serve the
esto, tío.
consumers
Te
we
aseguro que la mía
have
sí.
much more effectively.
O lo ha jugado, por lo
We're seeing
menos.
in Toon Blast. Match Factory is still in pretty steep early. It's not that old a title, so it's very different. We need to have, we need to be muscular in both areas. We need to be able to, to run our live
Las mamás de
services
Facebook están
businesses
todas
really
jugando
well
eso,
for a
bro.
long, long time.
Te lo
And
digo
Zynga
ya.
does a phenomenal job at that. But by the way, so does Rockstar, right? GTA Online is a live services business. It's 13 years old. Red Dead Online is a legacy live services business. So NBA 2K Online is a live services business. And we have to do everything well here. It's what makes this place an exciting place to work. We've got a pipeline of frontline titles. We got to turn them into hits. We don't always succeed, but we have to try. We have a live services business that I just mentioned. We have to optimize those across both mobile, console, and PC. And then, of course, we have a catalog. And when you add it all up and we do a good job across the board, you get the kind of year that we got last year. And we now expect to make a meaningful step up, obviously driven largely by the launch of GTA 6, but also driven by performance of the rest of the business. And then we expect to set that as a new base from which to grow, and that's a reflection of firing on all cylinders. Undoubtedly, we'll have some lapses along the way. We don't know where the lapses will be. But if history is any guide, we'll also have some titles that will meaningfully beat expectations going forward. And part of our three-part strategy of being the most creative, the most innovative, and the most efficient is indeed to be the most innovative. And if you look at the history of the company, we've been a leader in innovations, whether that's cross-development or marketing. And I have no doubt in the coming years we'll be able to innovate further. And I don't know exactly what form that'll take, but I would just note that this company doesn't look anything like it did 19 years ago, despite still being in the interactive entertainment business. Lots of what we do here didn't even exist back then. And this industry, never mind the company, is still on a sharp growth curve in terms of its cohort of engaged consumers and the opportunities to do new things and bring those new things to people in new ways.
Helpful context. Thank you.
Buena pregunta, chaval.
Your next question comes from the line of Jason Bazinet with Citi. Please go ahead.
I just
Jason,
had a quick
bro.
historical question. In the past, when you've been confronted with, these big titles like, I don't know, whether it's GTA 4 or 5 or the last two Red Deads, how accurate would you say your firm, your management team was in terms of predicting, how well these titles would do? Were there some that sort of disappointed or others that really beat, or were they sort of all within a pretty tight confidence interval in terms of your own internal expectations?
So with regard to the titles you mentioned, as it happened, they all performed better than we had expected, but we've had plenty of other titles that disappointed, candidly. Thankfully, not of late.
Okay.
And they tend to be few and far between. But it would not be accurate to say that our expectations are always exceeded, not accurate in the least. And that's why, we are, I think, appropriately humble around here. This is the entertainment business. It is unforgiving. We try our hardest.
Básicamente le ha preguntado que si en el pasado algún juego les ha fallado y que ellos no pueden siempre decir que
Your next question comes from the line
siempre
of Alex
esperan que les va
Brundolo
bien
with
con
Wells
todos los
Fargo.
juegos, ¿no?
Please go
Que no, que
ahead.
tienen que ser ahí tranquilitos y siempre intentarlo porque la industria del entretenimiento es imperdonable y que te revienta como
I think
falles,
that there's been a lot of conversations in the industry over the last several months about the growth of Roblox, the growth of lower price games on Steam and the $10 to $20 price point. It seems like it's mostly driven by younger gamers. Obviously Take-Two doesn't participate meaningfully in those categories. You have, a couple of lower price games in the $50 range like Mafia. I think the question is what is the level of confidence that the newer cohort of gamers will graduate into more premium AAA experiences over time? I think the question is the young person that's playing Roblox, are they going to want to play $80 Grand Theft
They
Auto
won't be
6
able
when they
to
grow
because
up,
it's an
or
adult
might
game.
they be habituated onto lower fidelity titles? Any thoughts there would be helpful.
No podrán jugar, o sea, está
So
diciendo
actually,
de
it's the
Roblox
contrary.
porque no pueden
When
jugar.
entertainment properties are aimed at children, I don't know if you have children, but right around the age of 10 or 11, they do not want to be children anymore. They want to be teenagers. So one of the issues, and this is not by way of being critical of anyone else in the industry, but one of the issues with children's programming, whether that's linear entertainment or interactive entertainment, is that, children reach a certain point, they don't want to be engaged with kids programming anymore, even if it's appealing to them. So it's not that a certain kind of kids-oriented interactive entertainment is necessarily a feeder to what we do in certain parts of this company. Remember,
O sea,
we
que ellos
also do
saben que
make plenty of
GTA
entertainment around here
lo
that's
juegan los
available
niños.
for all audiences. But with regard to our M-rated titles, it's not necessarily the case that something else is a feeder to it. It's a different business, but it is a business that is only available if you're 17 or above. And I think if you engage with interactive entertainment and you're 17 or above, it's very difficult for me to imagine that you wouldn't be incredibly interested in our M-rated titles, specifically one that is coming up.
Básicamente ha dicho que los chavales de 17 años no van a querer mirar fucking Gumball o jugar un juego como Toon Blast, van a querer ahí meterse en GTA 6.
Thanks so much for taking the question. Maybe building on two of the topics we've talked about on the call so far, with respect to mobile advertising
pasándolos de 10
and
para arriba,
building
según él.
additional optimization around user acquisition, how are you thinking about the signals as more mobile advertising becomes driven by AI and machine learning, with respect to either being able to deploy more dollars at a higher return on ad spend or possibly becoming more efficient with respect to advertising? And if possible, I have a quick follow-up.
Well, we certainly try to do that. We work with AppLovin and we are trying to optimize, of course, our return on ad spend. And sometimes things are going really well in the market, and other times we're frustrated in the market, depending on what's going on. There have been moments, for example, when we really couldn't get out there and spend because we could not find inventory at a price that made sense. There are other times when we can do that. That changes. It's our job to make sure that we understand the payback period on what we're spending, and we have very tight guidelines about that. But you have to be on top of it all the time, because when you spend money in mobile, as you know, you're spending it based on an expectation that you'll earn it back over a period of time. That expectation is based on prior history, but prior history isn't always dispositive with regard to what happens in the future. So we are constantly on a daily basis tuning up our models that will inform how we spend money on user acquisition. As I said, sometimes it's greater, sometimes it's lower. We also have this weird anomaly, which I'm sure you're aware of, which is if we're out of the UA business for a period of time because we don't like it, of course we make more money because there's no UA that's spent that comes back the same day in its entirety. Sometimes you get a really quick payback period. We have had experiences where the payback period has been as quick as 90 days. And I don't think we talk publicly about our expectations around the payback period in general. But let's just say I think we're more conservative than most. To answer your question, are there new opportunities to be more efficient in this area? Yes, I believe so. And of course, it's not lost on anyone that after Apple changed their attribution characteristics, the entire industry was challenged. But you can see from our own results with Zynga last year that we have surmounted those challenges and we feel pretty good about how the business operates now.
Great. And if I could just ask one more, with respect to your approach to go to market with DTC, any new learnings about what the opportunity set might look like or the feeling of that opportunity might be to grow the percentage of mix from DTC over time?
Chaval, esto es lo que hacen también.
But look, I've been saying for a long time that I thought sort of the competitive landscape and the regulatory landscape would be favorable with regard to our overall distribution costing and taking as part of our overall distribution cost, our D2C cost, which is materially lower than third-party costs, but multiplied by the share of market related to DTC. And we have said that that share has been growing. We have not talked about what percent it is or where it's going. What we want to make sure, though, is two things. Number one, we want to be where the consumer is. The goal of this company is not to control distribution. The goal of this company is to make hits and bring them to consumers wherever they are, however they want them, and of course to do so on economic terms. We value our third-party retailers greatly. We especially value them when they provide marketing opportunities for us. And we understand that there's a value in the marketing that third-party retailers can provide, and that would intersect with how much they charge us for access to their consumers. So the more value a third-party retailer provides to us from a marketing point of view, the more comfortable we are working with them. At the same time, there is a role for direct-to-consumer opportunities. For us, it's all of the above.
Joder.
Your next question comes from the line of Mike Hickey with StoneX. Please go ahead.
Hey, Strauss, Carl, Laney, Nicole, congrats, guys, on a great year and a great guide. Very exciting. Just two questions, Strauss. First, I think you referenced before being astonished by Rockstar's marketing creativity. Clearly, they've got precedent there. Can you talk, I guess, philosophically about how Rockstar thinks about building anticipation for a game launch of this scale and how beneficial that marketing effort can be in terms of sustaining or even building demand for around the current GTA ecosystem, and if that ancillary benefit is baked into your guidance? Follow-up.
Well, look, thanks for the question. I'm obviously not going to go into detail. What we've said about marketing GTA 6 is that marketing will start this summer. And as you know, any information around releases and marketing comes from our labels, and that shouldn't be news to you. That said, is there...
Que ellos no dicen nada básicamente del marketing, que eso viene de Rockstar directo.
Both the need to market the title and the opportunity in marketing the title, we do. And I was asked about this earlier, and because I absolutely refuse to use a title of ours as an example, I use someone else's. And I said, so there's a new release of Mission Impossible, and it's starring Tom Cruise. Like, we all know what that looks like, and I, for one, am going to see that movie. Like, I'm going to see that movie. But Paramount still spends a whole lot of money to market that, to make sure that people know it's out, and it's great, and it's worth seeing. And I think that's the story of the entertainment business. So, I don't think there's any situation where one can expect to have a massive hit and not engage heavily in the marketing. And, I think that will be true for this company across the board. And I think, again, across the board, actually, I think this company does whatever we did last year, we got to do better this year. Whatever we do this year, we got to do better next year. We demand it of ourselves, and frankly, the market demands it of us.
Que básicamente van a intentar lo mejor, van a hacer lo mejor posible y el año que viene van a intentarlo otra vez y así quieren ir para arriba.
Maybe just for clarification, do you feel like at this point you've got broad buy-in from your studio leadership around the use of AI tools, not just in marketing, but in game development? And when you think about these tools over time, I know you're doing a lot in terms of investing in product tools related to AI. Do you think this will allow you and your studio teams to unlock maybe some dormant franchise IP or even new IP that may not have been produced over the last decade plus due to resource constraints? And if that's the case, would you look to build headcount into that opportunity? Thank you.
I think that everyone is bought into the possibilities of new technology. And I think there are times when some of my colleagues think I'm too conservative on the topic. I've actually never been accused internally of like going too fast or doing crazy stuff. I think I probably err on the side of being a little more conservative. Think about it. You know, the people who are on the front lines of developing here are absolute experts in software, in art, and in video games. And the way they got the job to work at a company like this is because they were on the front lines and because they were innovating and they were highly creative and because they were efficient. So you have to assume that they're going to be the first people to embrace new technology that allows them to do a better job. That said, we're known for making these beautiful handcrafted titles around here. And any technology that we use, I think, will be in the hands of immensely creative people and will take the form of handcrafting. Our art is created in computers. It always has been. But our art is created by human beings using computers. And I believe that will continue to be the case.
Básicamente que le ha preguntado que si iban a quitar cabezas porque ahora son más eficientes.
Your next question comes from
Yo
the
también
line
pienso
of
igual que este
Brian
man.
Pitts with
Le ha
BMO
dicho
Capital
que
Markets. Please go ahead.
básicamente el ordenador
Thanks
crea
for the questions.
videojuegos,
I'll try a couple
pero el
here.
ordenador es
Any
controlado
additional
por
color you
humanos.
can provide on GTA
Y así
6
será
around
para
your
siempre.
framework
Básicamente.
for
Bueno,
the
no para
PC
siempre, pero he
release,
dicho que él
as
piensa
well
así,
as if the
que es
game,
muy
has
conservativo y
any chance
que
of being
él no cree que en ningún
cross-platform?
momento va a
Also,
reemplazar
any best
una IA
estimates
al
on when
humano,
we could
¿sabes?
see a
Que
pre-sale
yo
launch
también,
for
porque
the
yo también hago
game?
juegos, o
If
sea, no hago
not,
juegos, hago
perhaps you could
assets
at
y
least
cosas así
provide
también,
your
pero
best
sí.
guesstimate of timing on hearing more of these details. Thanks.
Yeah, as you know, look, the PC market's a great market, and it's growing for console type titles, and it's a market we serve avidly. And virtually all of our hit titles end up on all platforms over time. That said, Rockstar Games has announced GTA 6 for console only so far, and we're excited about our November 19th release.
Thank you.
Your next question comes from the line
Básicamente
of
GTA
Ron
6
Song
iba a
with
salir
Wolf
para PC
Research.
100%,
Please
pero
go ahead.
retrasado.
Hey guys, thanks for the question.
La pregunta es
Just
cuánto,
turning back
esperemos
to
que no
NBA.
mucho.
I know Laney talked about the fourth quarter, but as we look at fiscal 27 and lapping that 30% RCS growth, I guess, is there anything you can like share, like breakdown on what gives you the line of sight to being able to sustain like the high single digits? I guess I'm really trying to get at like, how you think about the stage of growth for monetization and engagement for the basketball franchise, noting what Carl said about the stay tuned comment. Thanks.
So we're incredibly proud of NBA 2K's fiscal 2026 record-breaking results, and we're applying the successful learnings to our strategy for this year, including within NBA 2K27. And while fiscal 2026 set records, we have a consistent track record of delivering strong, sustainable RCS growth and are confident in doing so in fiscal 2027. So, when VC looks at the game each year, they just do not, sort of rest on their laurels. They continue to make this game bigger and better every year. And we've seen that time and time again.
Okay.
Your next question comes from the line of Martin Yang with Oppenheimer. Please go ahead.
What the fuck? Estos
Hi,
nombres,
thank you for
bro.
taking the question. I have one question on mobile.
Oppenheimer, man. Este va a tirar
Zynga
una tía.
has meaningful presence in Turkey with Rollic and Peak. Can you maybe comment on whether those studios have benefited from the local government policy that favors developers that was released this year?
So obviously, we've had a lot of great success in the Turkish market from a development perspective. Some of our biggest and best titles, our studios are in Turkey. We have a fantastic relationship with our developers there, and we love being in that environment. In terms of sort of the government influence, government opportunities, to the extent that there are opportunities available in any jurisdiction where we operate, we would take advantage of those as much as we possibly can. Local jurisdictions are very important business partners to us, and it's something that we take very seriously
tienen
because it's an
baneado el
opportunity.
casino
It's
en
not only
GTA
good for us, but
porque
it's
no
also
pueden
good
hacer
for
cosas
the
así, ¿no?
local markets.
Thanks, Carl.
Your next question comes from the line of Omar Dessouky with Bank of America. Please go ahead.
Hey, thanks for taking my question.
No, mentí.
Strauss,
No, en Turquía no. Vale, sí, no he mentido,
I
pero
was in
sí,
the
en Turquía
audience at a
no tienen
conference
baneado. Lo tienen
you
baneado
spoke
en un
at
montón de
recently,
países.
and you made a couple of
Aparentemente.
comments that really caught my attention. So one comment was that you would price your games to reflect the value that they provide for consumers. And then a second comment was that the retail price of video games has gone down in real terms over the years. So do your comments imply that you also believe a $70 price tag would be too low for GTA 6 relative to its value to consumers? Because by that logic, a $70 price tag implies to me that the consumer value of GTA 6 will also go down. Now, if I've misheard your comments, I apologize. However, if my logic is flawed, then what would a $70 price tag imply about the consumer value of GTA 6 relative to its predecessor?
O sea que básicamente.
I think what I was trying to get at was on real terms, video games have become a better and better
bajan el
deal for
valor a
consumers
70,
over a
el
period of
valor
time.
apreciado
And
es
that's a good
menos
thing.
porque vale
So I don't
menos.
think the comments are in conflict. In other words, if you can give people something really great and you can offer it on really favorable economic terms, that's a win-win. So I was really trying to make the point that even though I think the value has grown materially, certainly a video game, released today is vastly more exciting, compelling, intriguing, and longer-lasting entertainment than it was when I was at Crystal Dynamics in 1993. But in real terms, frontline prices have declined. I was using that as a backdrop to point out that we think that the most important thing is to deliver the best entertainment on earth. And then the second most important thing is to do it on really favorable economic terms. But I didn't mean to guide in any way, how you should think about our upcoming unannounced price on any release. That'll become clear to the market in the fullness of time. Whatever it is, though, we want it to represent enormous value to the consumer.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Básicamente.
Your next question
le ha
comes
dicho
from the line of Clay Griffin with MoffettNathanson LLC.
si pueden darlo por
Please
menos,
go ahead.
¿por qué no? Da igual.
Thanks. Good afternoon.
El valor real, el valor.
You all had such success
Porque el valor del
with,
videojuego va
I
a ser
think
más alto
you
en
coined
cualquier
the
título de
phrase
ellos, ¿no?
actually tethered free to
Obviamente
play
estamos todos
with
pensando
GTA
en GTA
Online.
6 nomás.
It helped you sell full game units, and full game unit sales helped onboard people onto GTA Online. I know the industry has changed a lot over the years, but and you haven't announced any pricing or packaging as it relates to this topic. But just curious if there are dynamics, evolutions in the industry that would make that decision different than the decision you so successfully used with GTA 5 and GTA Online, the tethered free-to-play strategy.
I think, of course, not having announced any online version for GTA 6, it certainly would be premature to talk about, an upcoming business model for something that we haven't talked about. But I think conceptually, what we pride ourselves on here is being thoughtful and
No han
open-minded,
anunciado el online. Así que no
and trying
hablan
to
de
meet
eso, ¿no?
consumers where they are,
El otro
and
asumió
trying
que
to
ya
optimize the
hablan del
entertainment
online, a ver si
or
saca algo.
experience for those consumers. And that's what we've been talking about a lot on this call. You know, when it really comes down to it, what does this company think about? You know, 24/7, what do I think about? I think about making sure that this is an enterprise that more so than any other entertainment enterprise on earth focuses on making hit properties that excite and engage consumers. That's what we all think about. Right now, I'm in a room with, you know, our staff, right? They're in this room, you know, we're staff executives, right? I'm with the IR team, the finance team, the operations team, legal team. But our job, we don't make the titles here. We don't market them, not in this room, not the room that's talking to you today. But our mission is to make great entertainment properties. And if we get that right as an organization, all 14,000 people, full-time colleagues and contractors associated with Take-Two and our affiliates focus on making the best entertainment on earth, then everything else will take care of itself. Naturally, we have to be the most thoughtful people, the most aggressive people with regard to marketing and distribution. And by the way, legal activities, finance activities, accounting activities, tax activities as well. That's our job. But the mission of the organization is to make great entertainment. And having spent a long time in every entertainment business service, I can tell you one thing. Hits cure all ills. Make great hits over and over and over again, you're gonna have a great enterprise. And we're so proud of everything this company does, and we're so proud of the culture in which we do it. But if we don't get up every day and make hits, none of that matters. So that's our job. That's what we focus on. And frankly, the results that we're talking about today and the guidance that we gave you for tomorrow, all of that is based on having made hits, having delivered hits, and an expectation that we are going to bless you, and an expectation that we're going to continue doing just that at a higher and higher level.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
Your next question comes from the line of Drew Crum of B. Riley Securities. Please go ahead.
Okay, thanks. Hey, guys, good afternoon. So looking at your net bookings guidance, how, if in any way, is potential cannibalization from GTA 6 influencing your view or range of outcomes you see for fiscal 27? Thanks.
Look, the cannibalization doesn't really apply to the entertainment business. In the entertainment business, you compete against everything. You compete against your competitors. You compete against yourselves. You compete against nothing, you know, the choice to do nothing. So if you're in the grocery business, like everyone needs to eat, so you're competing with the grocery store next door. But with regard to entertainment, you know, if there's something that you want in the market and then there's something else that you want, you'll try to buy both. And if there's nothing that you want, you won't buy either. So there's no one-to-one cannibalization. And in fact, history shows that when there's a big hit in the market, you know what it does? It energizes consumers around the entertainment market and they consume more. So I actually think if we're fortunate enough that the kind of year
Vale,
that we
básicamente no lo
expect,
entendía porque la pregunta no
even do
tenía
a little better
sentido,
than
pero
we
lo ha
expect.
explicado muy bien.
That's not just going to
Lo de
be good for
cannibalización
Take-Two
significa
and our
que
labels, it's going to be good for the industry as a whole.
eventualmente tú no puedes seguir proporcionando algo porque estás compitiendo contra otro y el otro te puede ganar. Y tú te comes y te mueres, ¿no? Pero en la industria de videojuegos,
I've spoken an awful lot today, and as you pointed out, I've been at a bunch of conferences lately too, so maybe no one needs to hear any more than me, more from me. I would like to say this though, we delivered great results that we talked about today, and we set a guidance that reflects great results going forward. All of that comes from our colleagues around the world. So I want to take a minute to express this management team's enormous gratitude and my personal gratitude to our creative teams, our marketing teams, and our distribution teams, and our finance teams and our operations teams all over the world, more than 100 offices around the world, if I'm not mistaken, who work incredibly hard in an incredibly dedicated way to support our collective mission. All of this is because of their work. I get to organize the victory lap. So thank you to our team. And then I'd like to take a moment also to thank our shareholders and everyone who supports us and the people who attended this call. It's always nice to have a good news call, and we're really happy to share it with you all.
Básicamente, pero se cansó y ya no quería hablar más.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's call. Thank you all for joining. You
Lo que
may
estaba
now
diciendo de la
disconnect.
carnificación, que en los videojuegos no existe eso, porque cuando sale un GTA ya quieren jugar, y cuando te lo pasas, al final tienes más ganas de jugar otro juego y te quedas con, por ejemplo, de GTA vas a jugar, no sé, bueno, digamos con el God of War, juegas el God of War, te pasas el God of War, entras el Jack and Daxter. O vas del GTA al GTA Online, y así, ¿no? Pero nunca acabas compitiendo directamente con uno u otro. Y gracias a Dios, no hay retraso, bro. ¡Qué victoria más grande, señor! ¡Qué victoria más grande, señor! No hay retrasos, tío, de putísima madre, loco. ¡Oh! ¡Guau! ¡Guau! Y el marketing empezará seguramente para mi cumpleaños, que es en julio, chaval. Como hagan el tráiler 3 en mi cumpleaños, la pollísima que se sacan ahí es tremendo longón. Madre mía, bro. Madre mía, bro. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Se cocinaron. Se fucking cocinaron, bro. Pues nada. Nos queda ir a jugar Apex. Nos queda ir a jugar Apex, bro. Vamos a jugar Apex ahora. Calentar y entrar a Ranked. Hypeado, es que no se puede, tío, más. Literalmente ya estoy hasta aquí de hype. No, voy a explotar, bro. Voy a fucking explotar. Voy a fucking explotar, bro. Uf. Se acabó. Se acabó. Se acabó, chavales. Nos vamos al Apex Legends. ¿Por qué no se abre el Apex Legends? No lo sé. Un segundo, chavales. Ahí se está abriendo nuestro Apex. Se está abriendo el Apex. Brother. O sea que tengo oficialmente 6 meses. Ni eso, bro. ¿Cuánto queda, tío? ¿Cuánto queda? A ver. Es que tiene que empezar en junio. O en julio, tío. Cuando la última vez que mencionó este man el marketing, dijo que tenía que ser. Dijo que tenía que ser 6 meses antes, porque el marketing antiguo de años no. No pasaba. O sea, ya no funcionaba en el sistema nuevo. En el nuevo tiene que ser crear el hype muy corto adelante del este y crear todo el hype posible, básicamente. No sé por qué digo básicamente tantas veces, chavales. No tengo ni idea. Junio, julio, agosto, septiembre, octubre y noviembre. Y esta es la gran fecha que sale un jueves. La gran fecha, el Día del Hombre. Entonces nos queda octubre, septiembre, agosto, julio, junio. ¿Vale? Esos son... Vamos a buscar. Aquí. 181 días. Casi clavados 6 meses. El otro día pasamos, el stream pasado pasamos eso. Pero bro, quedan 181 días hasta GTA. Eso es todo lo que tenemos. Máximo, máximo, máximo para ser Predators. De ahí se acabó. Y ya no juego Apex más, yo creo. Y me juego solo GTA. Así que por ahora vamos a jugar
When you are in a
fucking
party,
Apex
press
a no
enter
más
to
poder,
chat.
bro. Deberíais estar escuchando al jugador a lo mejor. Ya no. Vale, ahí está. Buen volumen. Vale. ¿Qué? Acabo de ver algo interesante, chavales. Acabo de ver algo interesante. Un momento. Aparentemente un man acaba de decir que va a ser State of Play, ¿vale? Que va a ser State of Play pronto y lo van a anunciar en el final de eso. Van a decir... Y algo más, ¿no? Espérate. Estoy mirando State of Play cuando es. Lo van a anunciar pronto. Aún no lo han anunciado el State of Play. Pero un man dice que va a salir el tráiler 3 ahí. Según un leaks y un rumor. Y rumors. A ver. GTA Trailer saldrá. Vamos a mirar esto. No sé si esto es real, pero no. No sé si esto es real. Un momento. GTA 5 trailer will be out on Tuesday and announced tomorrow. Según este man, mañana van a anunciar el State of Play. Y que el martes que viene saldrá el tráiler de GTA 3. O sea, el tráiler 3. Y según esta... a ver. Y encima el bro mencionó... Claro, el bro mencionó que iba a ser verano. O sea, que no puede ser verano en Nueva York, porque ellos se basan en el tiempo de Nueva York, el 21. Entonces no puede ser mañana, cuando lo anuncien. What the fuck. El stock. Ya ves esto, chaval. Cago, tío. Este es el mismo man que anunció los leaks del Best Buy. El Best Buy me come los huevos ahora, bro. El Best Buy me come los huevos ahora. Estos están hablando de que sería mal visto de tener... O más Hopium, bro. Estos están hablando de que sería mala vista tener... Un tráiler con la fecha del 26. Pero ya pasa el 26, ¿no? Entonces necesitan un tráiler nuevo. Pero bueno, eso ya no me lo... No sé qué decir sobre eso. What the fuck. Se me olvida todos los días, tío. Todos los días desbloquear ese personaje.
This ring's got a date with me, myself, and I. All of us.
Y este man,
All right,
tío.
let's do this. It'll be fun. If not, well, you know, we all make bad choices. You live, you learn.
I'm the jump master.
Ah, me cambié. Me cambié la sensibilidad a 1.5 para poder hacer nuevas cosas. Yo creo que yo la tenía muy baja antiguamente. Y ahora estoy probando. Y esta va a ser la primera partida. Porque ya he jugado. Estaba en el Firing Range esta mañana, básicamente, probándolo. ¡Uy! ¿Qué está pasando, tío? Son malísimos, tío. Son malísimos, bro. Guys, I still have a gun, bro. What the fuck? Tomar por culo, casi me matan, loco. Esto me mata con el fucking humo. Me acabo de salvar ese man, tío. Ya me quedo. Soy malísimo, tío, con las masas. Este man no quiere morir, la rata, Ah, sí, 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 sí,
Recharging my shields.
Here I come, barrage to the rescue. After being rescued back, fire, enemy shield cracked. Hey now, another squad coming in. I'm back.
Ahora es imposible lanzar misiles así, bro.
Enemy down. Need to recharge my shields.
Terminar la animación.
Enemy shield cracked. I think this place needs a little more meat. Enemy killed. I took care of it, don't worry.
Mira, en toda esta pelea perfectamente vienes aquí, bro. Bro, tranquilito, coges tu R99, le quitas la skin, tranquilito, bro. había uno dentro. Qué asco. Vamos bien, yo creo, ¿no? Vamos a Ranked, fuck it. Actually, vamos a ir al firing range. Voy a probar unas cosas rápido y nos vamos a Ranked, ¿vale? Perfecto. A veces no tener viewers no importa, man. A veces no tener viewers, bro, que no escriban en el chat es la polla. Te preocupas de nada, bro. Así, de chill. Y ya está. Yo no sé cómo esto tarda tanto en entrar en el puto firing range, bro, que estás solo aquí. Prácticamente con un 360 con el mismo movimiento que hacía antes. Va a hacer el sliding. Mira este man. Vamos a pillar un arma. ¿Qué es? Ah, para practicar. ¿What? Nunca había visto esto. Esta es la primera vez que lo veo, ¿eh? Buah, esto tiene que haber sido... Bro. Esto no es una R99, ¿eh? No me gusta. Ah, qué flipada, bro. Qué cerca. Me va a tomar por culo. Ya casi está. Buah, aquí que muy tarde, demasiado tarde, bro. Básicamente, lo que venía a practicar era... Necesito... Eso sí, ahí bloqueado, ¿eh? El firing knife, ¿no? Pero... Uy, colega, aquí está un poco más difícil, ¿eh? Chaval, locking. Que tenemos que ir a reventar y carrilear a todos nuestros compañeros, tío, que son fucking useless. Ah, qué difícil, man. No sé por qué me gusta fliquear el fucking mouse. No, disparo mucho, bro. Tengo que bloquearme y disparar only. Porque básicamente lo que está pasando es que disparo a suerte. No disparo a practicar, ¿entiendes? Disparo a suerte, tío, no disparo a practicar. Debería disparar solo cuando el target estuviera en mi mi crosshair, ¿ves? Ya voy mejorando,
I've reached
chaval.
max level.
Ve.
Got an upgrade to choose.
Ni siquiera pasa por mi crosshair, tío. Tengo que entrenar mi dedo mejor, man. What the fuck. Nada, la he cagado.
Upgrade's ready. Time to make a choice.
Qué malo, joder.
I can choose an upgrade.
Y si
Every
pillo una
decision
mirilla, a ver,
counts.
nunca he probado con una mirilla. Así, a ver. Más o menos. ¿Y no hay más lejos? No hay NPC más lejos. A ver, vamos a cambiar esta. Ultra lejos. Más o menos. Y con el crab
Got
quiero
an upgrade
practicar
to
un poco
choose.
también, a ver. Hay que usar los targeting, lo de la distancia aquí. No, está muy alto. Entonces es un 200 ahí. Piquea, cabrón, piquea.
Got an upgrade ready. Two choices, two roads.
No me dice los metros aquí. ¿Y cómo lejos está? Sí, te dice abajo. 200 metros, o sea que es el 200. Nunca pensé que en Apex tendría que usar esto, la verdad. Nunca lo he usado, tío, nunca lo he usado. Debería estar usándolo, ¿no? Tengo que cambiar los títulos y todo. Casi le violo la cabeza, man.
I can choose an upgrade. Every decision counts.
Es muy difícil, para mí predecir ese movimiento. El man está exactamente alrededor de 180 metros. Es muy difícil, bro. Vámonos a un arranque. Ay. Verdad que ayer hicimos absoluto cero progreso, pero bueno. No importa mucho. Y me pregunto cuál será el estado de la chica que conocimos el otro día, tío. Al final dejo de jugar Ranked, bro. $185 días, tío. Hasta que salga GTA. Hi, guys.
Need something? I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
Vamos a jugar Apex Legends.
D.W says, got operated, can't talk, but I hear your calls.
Ooh, what did you get operated off? Are you good? Are you healing well?
D.W says, you
Don't worry. Bro, your name says don't worry.
D.W says, exactly.
Alright. We'll win just for you, right?
For certain death.
D.W says, heart.
I suggest we analyze those grounds.
An enemy vehicle nearby.
No veo. Para afuera no veo, tío. Es increíblemente injusto. I don't see anything, bro, out of the fucking window, bro. That's so unfair. Ah, fuck. Nope. I'm sorry, bro. I hope you get better, bro. Oh, did you want to go in?
D.W says, all give you out.
Oh, yeah. Let's go again then.
D.W says,
Try again. Right, I got shot from the window. And I couldn't see anything out. It was just white.
D.W says, damn. D.W says, most normal Apex experience.
Este bro es gracioso. Mire. Oye, tío, eso de que mirara por la ventana y no se viera nada, ¿qué es eso, man? ¿Qué es eso, tío? ¿Se puede cambiar? Porque increíble, ¿eh? No veía nada, man. Según esto se puede cambiar. Según esto se puede cambiar bajando el brillo del juego. A 50, 55, pero ya lo tengo a 50. Va. Esta caemos. Aquí.
Landing in this area yields a high probability. Yes.
Y después atacamos aquí. Y así nos llevamos un escape, bro.
Here we go. They might be watching you.
Y así nos llevamos un escape, bro.
I have a feeling someone's watching me.
Somebody's watching me. Who's watching? Somebody's always watching. Buah, pues vamos mal, con las armas estas, loco.
Attention. First blood.
First blood. That's one way to find out you're the prey.
Countdown.
Who's watching?
1 minute. Ring's pretty close.
No había visto eso, bro. Estoy fucking ciego, man. ¿Qué te digo? Somebody's watching. Who's watching? Somebody's always watching.
45 seconds until the ring closes. If it takes you out, that's natural selection.
R9. Pues no sé por qué escogen esto. Supongo que por la cadencia que puedes disparar más porque dispara más lento, ¿no?
I go pick the sweet angle. Moving.
Empty? Nobody?
Less than 30 seconds. Rings
Pues
nearby.
Va, no viene nadie a lootear aquí, ¿en serio?
D.W says.
What the fuck? Ah, ese era el punto. Que debería coger y aprenderme mejor todo... ¿Dónde caemos, tío? Que nunca me fijo. Y siempre la acabo cagando, literal. Eso es una...
Great. Rings coming in. Hostile close.
Oh, fuck.
Never mind.
Taking a new angle.
¿Estás seguro, bro?
Every little choice changes
El
the
bro
path.
quiere points, man.
Deploying an evac tower.
Somebody's watching me.
Care package.
Look, prey there with the tactic. I wounded the prey.
Understood.
Cash and half of the bag. Prey's been hit.
La misión es conseguir Superflow.
Take him down. Shatter the tag some prey. I cracked a
What
target
the
shield.
fuck, este man?
Shatter the prey's shield. Reloading.
Put in a portal, on my way. Are you fucked or no?
Prey here.
Set the portal.
Fuck, man.
This won't hurt. Hold on.
Drax says, type.
You got it, bro.
Optics here. Close range.
Portal here. Hostile over there.
Yes.
We should move somewhere where he can be used for the caustic.
D.W says, sure.
Let's explore this way.
And have them come to us. That way they're fucked. What the fuck? Ah! Bro, I got... What the fuck? Wow.
Substitute for real steel.
What the fuck?
D.W says, unlucky.
You're very unlucky, bro. No sé qué acaba de pasar ahí, bro.
D.W says, I almost killed one.
No sé qué acaba de pasar ahí, tío.
Let's go here.
No sé qué acaba de pasar ahí, bro. ¿Qué acaba de pasar ahí?
D.W says, unlucky I'ma play something else so we can push.
Sure thing. I didn't think they were that in on those places, so I thought they would have to come to us. And then they will get fucked. But I guess we messed up. I got cooked. I was going up the stairs and I got cooked.
D.W says, happens. D.W says,
We fight for pride. We fight for... I'm kidding. Let's go shoot at each other. Wanna fly, compadre? Let's fly.
Tixer says, tongue poking smiley got this.
What? Tongue out. Keep smiling.
Introducing your champion.
What the fuck? El juego lee eso.
D.W says, let's just try
Sure.
to get some early KP.
I need a lot of KP, bro. I need to get Apex Predator, bro. Eee.
Let's check out that way.
Let's move your ass. Pero ¿por qué no puedo piquearlo, tío?
RE45 here.
I always find my mark. Let's go over there. I'm bored here.
I say we move there.
And kill.
Heard that. Contact with target.
Round 1. Beginning the countdown.
Next ring's far. I say we move there.
Extra boost. Kill.
Un poco muy abierto aquí, la verdad.
Boom. Track is decked. The ring's far and closing one.
I'm taking shots. Enemy down.
Going on, shot. Avoid bounce attack.
Got it. More are coming ASAP, man.
Need to recharge my shields.
More this way, be careful, bro. We are cooked, we are absolutely, you're in the middle. Help. Please. GG's. I'll get to that. Whee! fucking rats, man.
Just run, just run. I stayed because they don't. He's resting. He's resting.
Enemy here.
Another team. Just go, just go. They're fighting.
Bro is blind.
Sorry.
This one too. Oh my god.
Care package over there. Let's get on. Care package over there. Let's get on that.
Give me.
Bye bye.
Though you wanna die.
Yeah.
Yo, replicator there. Still got some goodies inside.
Va a ir ahí abajo. Vamos a tomar por culo, bro.
It's go time. Hey, thanks for staying.
Acabo de. Is that an enemy?
Shotgun bolt here. Shotgun bolt here. Level 2.
D.W says, now. D.W says, we all live.
Need to recharge my shield.
100%, please. Sorry.
Stick with me. I always find my mark. Throw it up.
Taking shots. Need to recharge my shield.
Yeah, what too.
We got this, bro. You don't believe?
Shield broken.
Yeah, because of that, I don't believe.
Bro, I recently changed my stance. Recently, I just whiffed my R99 shots.
Bro, she just slapped the shit out of you.
No, Lifeline came behind me.
We're already in the ring. Let's have running circles for fun. Rapid upgrade, let's go. Yo, I'm at the max level.
She hit me 114,
Know if there was a more max
and then the other one hit me 16, 21, 32. And that was me. I don't know how Octane just keeps living. Alright, one more time.
Here we go.
The third time is the charm, right?
D.W says, off.
On top. It's the same team.
Recharging my shield.
I'm ready to gather intel.
They're reviving.
Shields.
Enemy down. Reloading. That one's out for the count. We're already in the ring. Here's how running circles for fun.
She run this time.
Octane there, you want to lift your feet.
Someone down there. Oh, new supplies dropping. I can use more stuff.
Wait, is that them?
I don't think
Bro,
so.
that's so close.
D.W says, no.
Hey, amigos. What's wrong with us?
Eyes are open now.
Yo, crashing enemy shield. Reloading.
I need shields.
I actually have 0 shields.
Oh no, there's another squad. Down that one.
God damn.
I dropped you.
Thank you. I hear someone here.
Yeah.
Got trouble here. Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
Knocked him.
Enemy here. Mira, granada.
They're coming, coming, coming.
It's go time.
Taking damage.
Bro. Type shit. Thanks for the carry, bro.
Bottomless batteries. Yo, replicators coming in for a land. I need shotgun ammo.
Shotgun ammo here.
I need heavy ammo. Take your time. The ring is close, and there's a whole minute to play.
Enemy spotted.
Sí, por favor. Perfecto. 45 seconds, and we're right next to the ring. Let's go over there. I'm bored here.
Sure, grab that.
This spot would be a good place to be. Much all the faster. The ring's here. Close to the
Setting a portal.
got an enemy
Hostile
out
right
there.
here.
Yo, crack.
Danger. Enemy down. 10 seconds to the ring. It's close at least.
I tried capturing her, but didn't go as planned.
This upgrade should help.
I need heavy ammo.
I got a bunch.
Opening fire. And the ring. Enemy sight. We got back at the ring. Watch out. I need heavy ammo. The enemy shield is broken.
Heavy ammo here.
Thank you.
You got it. Healing up. Eyes are open. Going to phase.
One sort of them.
Fuck! I didn't realize.
D.W
Oh my
says,
god! I didn't
unlucky.
realize that was actually a throw from my
D.W
side.
says,
What the fuck?
GG.
I could have had that, but I didn't realize. Fuck. I have
D.W
139
says,
points,
all
bro.
give you a
What?
UR.
That's goddamn. That's crazy. From what?
D.W says, same I got 150.
Not bad, I guess. We could have 300, but that's right.
D.W says, ye.
Jugando a Apex después del inversor. ¿Cuál? Y ahora voy a chequear bien rápido que se ha hecho. Ah, se resetea el time. Cuando lo hago de ahí, vale, copio. Entonces sí, ahora estoy jugando a Apex en español e inglés, perfecto. Por eso se reseteó el time del stream. Vale.
D.W says, you speak
Yeah, I speak
Espanol.
Spanish.
I love this part.
¿Tú también?
D.W says, nice.
¿Y as well? No? A little bit?
D.W says,
poco.
me only UN Poco.
They're aiming right at you. They're shooting at me. Flashing opponent's competitor down. Ciao, ciao. Reviewing my shields.
Enemy taken out.
I need light ammo.
I have none, bro.
Light ammo. The whole squad is out. Making room for the real competition.
Reloading. Charging on my shields. Take a leg. We've only got a
Just
minute.
don't die.
Cracks an enemy shield.
Enemy spotted.
Heads up. We are not alone.
We got another squad coming.
45 seconds till ring closes. Let's go here.
Put an ice down. Shot. Guardian ring closes.
I almost got cooked, bro. God damn.
Ready here. Barrel stabilizer here. Level 2.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Hostile spotted.
Laser sight here. Level 3.
If we let this thing catch up to us, we're done.
Yeah.
I am never done.
Careful, careful.
We got another squad coming.
Throw my grenade out.
Down, down.
I got you guys, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry.
I'm down.
One low.
Careful, don't die, just don't die, just don't die.
I'm taking shots. 1 second, we got this.
Cover, cover, cover.
Charging on my shields. Aki, over here. Yo, yo, yo. Let's attack here.
D.W says, no.
Bro, you should have gone up. It was safe. It was safe. Then I got rushed by whole team.
One down.
My bad. Yeah, I'm right by the door. Nah, you're a psychopath. I love you. Season Apex wins 6-1. God damn, bro. Unlucky. Bro, they took all my shit. They ratted me, bro.
Dave, don't do it, don't do it.
You're being aimed at. Taking shots. Recharging my shields.
Had to risk it all for the mate, bro. Had to risk it all. I wanna go so bad. Actually, I'm gonna wait here by the sun. Fuck them over. One team is already leaving.
Says, ha ha ha.
One team is already leaving. They're going that
Let's
way.
go over there.
The other
Map
one's
shows we're spread
waiting
out a
here. Oh, they're looting a Lobas. So they're still down. Alright. I got a little bit of damage. Not too much, but something.
Extra boost! Getting shot at.
Half gone, half left.
Charging up my shields. Throwing jump pad. Must go faster. Getting health back.
Bro, you ran through the whole map already. I'll craft here. And I'll get this Evo as well.
Inside.
D.W says, teams ever right.
Replicators on the way. Faster. Oh no,
Contact with target.
Firing. Oh, I'm down. Oh, I actually got
C'è Pimugnani a Ble.
Picked up our teammate's banner.
D.W says, hide.
C'è Pimugnani a.
No, dude, this fucking queue takes so fucking long, man. It's unbelievable.
D.W says, ha 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 ha.
Let's go that way.
D.W says, ha 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 ha. D.W says, brother, you're killing me.
You should try it sometime.
Let's check this quadrant.
Bro, stay safe, man. Stay safe. Don't laugh too much, bro. We want your voice to come back, right?
D.W says, yes.
El bro se va a morir. Pero entonces en Twitch se hacen 2 bots, no entiendo eso. Hmm. Alright, we've got this, bro.
Introducing your champion.
At least we're not losing points.
D.W says, and then nobody would underestimate Shi Quas this game louder. D.W says, yes.
We should land there. Looks like fun.
Yes. Let's fucking go, man.
Can you feel the speed?
D.W says, push.
Hard. Very
D.W
fucking
says,
hard. We push
0.
them. Too much.
D.W says, equals.
He had to let the go of the W.
D.W says, win.
Press the button, correct. I took it on. What a rat.
Let's check out over there. My weapon is now in hand. Yo, attack there.
Move, 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 move. Put gas everywhere.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
I'm gonna have to go in. Fuck's sake, man.
Enemy shield broken. Need to recharge my shield. Contact with boss.
45 seconds. The pressure is accelerating. Charging up my shields.
They are getting cooked in that room, bro. Oh.
Down one.
We made the right
I have no
choices.
ammo, bro. I need ammo.
10 seconds.
Light, light. I need light ASAP. Here we go. Have some now.
Warning. You are closing.
Throwing jump back.
Here, 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 here.
Ready? We're going back, guys, over there.
I got light, I got light. I'm good.
It's go time.
I'm good to fight.
Heads up. We're not alone. Get shot at. I'm down. No bueno. Let's go over there.
One second, we got this.
How did they fuck this over, man? How did they fuck this over? I'm embarrassing, bro. Holy shit. Illusion's got this. Easy, easy, Illusion. Fuck, man.
Deploying a variable. Amigos, let's go here.
No, no, it's fucked everywhere, man. Don't even move.
Administering medical aid. Let's go over there. Someone else is over there. Placing an
Yeah, a team just below you, bro. Allora, I fucked that porta là, bro. Should've put in the door. A este ritmo, chavales, en mi puta vida voy a llegar a Predator. Pero tenemos 6 meses, ¿eh?
All that matters is being the last one alive. If you're with me, I'm with you.
Can't we do the blah 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 after? I'm ready now.
Blah, blah, blah. Let's move, man. I have ADHD. Let's go. Come on.
D.W says, ha ha.
This is your champion.
That wasn't too funny, I'm not gonna lie. Whatever.
Make a difference.
I'm the jump master. AJ Shea leading the way.
D.W says, sadly I don't have the new character yet.
Wait, you don't have enough to buy it? Really? You don't play that much?
D.W says, but otherwise you would see the movement. D.W says, nah bought a recloud.
That was my bad, bro. Another shit landing, bro. Holy. I have a pistol, bro. I'm good. I'm a Glock. Yeah, let's push up. Let's push up.
Dogs coming to you.
See someone out there.
Taking fire.
Rousing on my team.
Granada! It's triple take now.
D.W says, Ruah. D.W says, nah I could have gotten a new character but...
Bro, if it's for getting me too.
D.W says, my dumbass decided to buy a Gibby Rakula. D.W says, ye.
Eyes are open though.
I play enough where I don't need to worry about like currency. I just get everything always. I play so much. It's actually bad. And I'm doing horrible. Thanks, bro.
D.W says, nah I just started again playing. D.W says, this my second season on PC.
Oh, alright. What PC, what did you get?
Got a sniper arsenal here. Care package over there. Care package over there. My weapons in hand, ready to dance. Making contact with
Chavales, tenemos esto, Lo digo ya, esta la ganamos.
Rápido, rápido. ¡Epa! Getting shot at. Yo, cracked an enemy shield. I'm down. Aquí, over here.
Catch a
Fuck me, man.
What you can't see.
I whiffed my I'm sorry, bro. I'm actually...
D.W says, don't worry. D.W says, we gonna win.
Yeah, we just gotta keep
D.W
going.
says, sooner or later.
Bro, he's right. We're gonna win sooner or later. That's right. That's the mindset. I'm gonna be Apex Predator one day before GTA 6.
D.W says, most importantly. D.W says, mindset.
That's my aim,
D.W
bro.
says, XD.
Predator before GTA 6. That's it. That's the target.
D.W says, for this. D.W says, fuck us. D.W says, recooler.
Recooler.
There's a win out there waiting for us.
Bro is gonna carry us. Thank you, bro.
Introducing
D.W says, villain laugh.
Yeah. I get that low.
D.W says, XD.
Alright, but let's get some good loot, man. I don't wanna die again.
Let's go over there.
D.W says, just push together.
Copy that. I won't go in front. I promise.
Contact with hostile.
How? Brother, run. I got the door. Open the door, run.
Quick says, hot drop.
Oh, you're fucked. That's it, bro. That's it. That's it. Woo! Bro, I'm actually on my way to you. I'm actually on my way to you, bro. 1 HP. Someone sees me, and I'm just dead. No gunshot or anything. Nah, you got too much attention, bro.
I'm taking a lot of damage. I should heal.
My aim, bro. Holy. You good? You good? You good? You gone? Yeah, yeah, you good. Let's go. I'm good, bro. Hopefully. What? What a bitch ass, man. Oh, she's going to you. She's going to you, Valkyrie. Careful. Just leave. Just leave. God damn.
Hey, you didn't smuggle any food in, did you? I could eat a Leviathan.
Tixer says, my gameplay is embarrassing NGL. D.W says, or log you out.
And I'm a bitch, bro. I suck ass. Pero vamos a mejorar, chavales. Con el tiempo uno se hace master, ¿verdad? Pues vamos a verlo. Poco a poco. Hace poco no sabíamos hacer strafing. Hace una semana no sabía hacer strafing. Esta semana hago strafing prácticamente en todas las partidas. Que lo uses es otra cosa. Estoy aprendiendo zipline, jump y zipline otra vez. Más o menos. No lo he usado mucho en gameplay, pero está aquí.
Extra supplies here. I love that.
God damn. ¿Existen los esquizopath? Si existe el psychopath, ¿existe el esquizopath? Arigato gozaimasu.
Thank you.
No problem, brother. I got you. Shield battery here.
Target spotted. Let's check out that way.
Fox 3, launching missile.
Someone's low just behind me.
Waiting. Pass chosen. Heard that. Got a replicator coming in.
Man, I've been practicing so. It's not even. Fuck, man.
Copy that. Good. Got my ultimate ready.
Backpack here. Level 2. Looks like some people been here. Peacekeeper. Shotgun bolt here. Level 1. Got a mobile respawn beacon here.
Counting down from 60 and the ring's close by.
Optics here. Close range. Hey, gonna do some looting here. Extra supplies here. Gotta love that. Backpack, shield battery here. Got an amp here. Bottomless batteries.
Making contact with enemy. Never mind.
No, necesito más, tío. Aquí. I have too much, man.
Got a mobile respawn
I have
beacon
way too
here.
many. I don't need more.
Attention.
Actually, I have just 4.
New kill leader. And I can have it. My sights are set higher.
Let's check out this way.
Thank you.
Good. We're already going to the next ring.
Ah, con Focused no suena el... Con Focused no suena el...
D.W says, so we don't surround ourselves.
You're a very smart guy, you know that, right?
D.W says, thanks.
God damn, bro! We got absolutely cooked.
D.W says, damn.
Let's check out over there.
Well, I got 13 points.
D.W says, just damn.
Yeah, god damn, bro. We got fried by some rookie ass bitch, man. Some my boss is not a rookie, man. Yeah, there are smurfs. Just saying.
D.W says, brother, what in the fualua happened to us?
They appear. I got fried.
D.W says, like I blinked.
Yeah.
D.W says, I'm dead.
Yeah. I whiffed again. Because I had a shot and I didn't take it. Because I misclicked my cue. Honestly, that's how we should be rushing. But that's a pre-made team. So, 100%.
D.W says, but what the fuck did the teammate
He turned around and he was down. That's what he did. He just looked that way. And you go fried. Because I go fried, I go in front of him, and then he go fried instead.
D.W says, like he just gave him sil ****** P as a sacrifice.
Well, no, yes. Again, it was not his fault. I almost got fried, and I just ran past him, and then they log into him. You know?
Dropping in, hang on.
D.W says, yeah, but still YK.
Yeah.
D.W says, he was Val.
It was Val.
D.W says, like. D.W says, fly.
Oh man. I'm down. Oh, this fucking bitch pushed me. I can't do nothing, bro. I can't do nothing. Anywhere I go, I die.
D.W says, ha ha ha.
One more time. Craft us, bro. Please.
D.W says, at least a different scenery.
Oh yeah, sure thing. That's true. Different views, bro. I can watch this beautiful planet. Must I expectate my slow down?
D.W says, different view.
Actually, kind of beautiful.
D.W says, ha ha ha.
There's a hurricane happening on that planet. I've just realized. And there's only like one massive city. There's like no other cities, it's just one big ass city.
We'll be well positioned.
This didn't
Chavales,
your end. You chose this fate.
vaya fucking gameplay dog shit.
I'm going there. You would be wise to follow.
Has happened to me before. Multiple times.
D.W says, Gam.
Evo Harvester here.
Your sense is too low, man. You have to do 2 flicks to get 360.
I have leveled up. Now,
No?
which
Okay.
skill to
Wow.
hone?
Okay, wow. My bad.
I've elevated my skills. Tearing away. I've secured the banner. They get a second chance. Deploy.
Arigato gozaimasu. DW-san.
Now for the real choice.
That freak leaves so many treasures behind. I'm crafting. Beauty takes time.
Listen, that's my dream.
Don't drive set. Sniper stock here. Gold. I found a little something extra.
Vámonos, vámonos, chat. Tenemos esto en la mochila. En la mochila nos lo llevamos a la casa, a Calapa, a la papa. No sé ni lo que digo, bro. Qué vergüenza ajena doy, joder. Ahora puede que sí, colega. Acabo de ver la partida, bro.
Medkit here.
Alright, bro. We actually might have this in the bag.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Dibs.
Optics here. Close
I saw you
range.
right there.
Half the squads are gone. Good. More treasure for me.
My ultimate is prepared. Do not slow me
Care package
down.
over there.
I need it. No. You can have it if you want it, but.
Tossing jump drive.
D.W says, I just need the shield.
Your thing, bro. You carry ass, bro. Easy. Does your back hurt by any chance? Someone
D.W
left it.
says, what?
Never mind.
D.W says, sad smiley.
I said, does your back hurt? As in you're carrying too much weight.
D.W says, ha ha ha.
People have been through here.
Yes.
Made it to the next level. One upgrade at a time.
Soft open for business.
D.W says, nah but my mouth.
You are coming.
Oh, bro, you left it too free, eh? Just saying. I'm not gonna say
D.W
it, but we all
says,
thought of it.
hurts like hell.
Got my upgrade. Let's see where it takes me.
We need We need a win, so you stop hurting so much.
D.W says, need THA max
Come on,
win.
how did you know, bro? I did it on purpose. How did you know? Nita Max win, Anita Max
D.W
win.
says, ha ha ha.
Bro, how did you know?
An enhanced weapon.
That's crazy, bro.
You'll knock them dead.
D.W says, how could I not?
Yeah, true. Bro, it's based.
D.W says, okay, jokes aside. D.W says, did everyone? D.W says, fall of a fucking cliff. D.W says, why is there only 7 squads left? D.W says,
Don't know. Good for us though. Bigger chances. Kinda. Unless we want KP and a 20 bomb. Those buildings were pretty good actually, but I'm just kind of bored. Oh, that's him.
Got a feeling. Gonna watch that spot. Sounds like enemy activity.
Well
Far
chosen.
out. Good, we're inside.
What it is? Alright, that accent is not my real accent. I can speak normally. I speak like slowly like this, right? But then, if I want to speak like this, like a fucking rat.
Care package coming in.
They will be bound.
Need to recharge my shields.
Welcome to the show.
Beleza. Another beautiful piece.
You close the shop on my face, man.
Reloading. Need to recharge my shields.
Targeting them. Hit them here. Jump drive in position. Thermite out. We have a new kill leader. I can't move this way. Target spotted. Far.
Okay.
Shooting.
Wow, bro, they're cheating. They are cheating, bro. What the fuck was that laser? Okay, bro. They must
says,
have counted like you know how they do 1, 2, 3 and they shoot at the same time? That shit just happened to me. That shit just happened to me, bro. I got absolutely frightened in half a second.
Same.
There's no way.
D.W says, this shit is getting out of hand.
Like every time I just get fried. I don't even get time to react.
D.W says, this ain't no esports, what the fuck?
Deploying a respawn beacon.
D.W says, bleed out.
Our teammate's banner. Replicator income. Don't worry.
I can't.
D.W says, so the TM8 can get you.
I think she'll be able to get me or just rush me up.
1 minute until the ring closes, and everything here is gone for good.
D.W says, wait, maybe we can get you.
I don't think so.
45 seconds and a nearby ring. We strategized effectively.
Ooh, you're so fast.
Come on, I still need you.
What the fuck?
Backpack here. Level 3.
What's the sun? I die, bro.
Need to recharge my shields.
Backpack here. Level 3.
I get queued, bro. I can't do my queue. Yeah, wow. Okay, this is crazy, bro. What the fuck? I got cancelled queue by bro. The rest in here. GG, bro. Yeah, this is the pro team. This is the pro team. They are also cheating, bro. What the heck, man? Holy moly. Yeah. Look, he queued me, bro. At the same time I was pressing Q. He died. What are you? He died. Oh, the zone. For killing us.
D.W
What a
says,
fucking bunch of
they are
idiots.
stupid.
Oh, I feel like I've seen this screen before. Not gonna lie.
D.W says, we only died BCS, these idiots pushed us.
They died to zone.
D.W says, for no reason just to die to zone.
If you have truly prepared, we will win. Well, did you?
D.W says, most normal Apex plats.
I'm in plat.
They all lead to the same place.
Well, not for long, right?
This is your champion.
So I'm not
D.W
normal.
says, no, you are what you think. D.W says, exactly. Dijabu says, what's going on? D.W says, nothing. Dijabu says, okay. D.W says, just having a good time. Dijabu says, hope so.
Yeah, we win in this one, bro.
D.W
100%. 200%.
D.W says, always.
Like, this is it, actually.
D.W says, 300.
I'm gonna carry this time, bro. I'm gonna lock the fuck in. Kill my wingman shots. Easy. Oh, bro, he's pushing hard mode, eh? Perfect. Just the way we need it. I whiffed. One's fucked. I can't see anything, bro. Just green.
I downed an enemy.
Dijabu says, one low.
One fucking down.
1 second. We got this.
How did he kill me? It's actually one. They're coming, bro.
Enemy shield is kaput. The whole squad is out. Making room for the real
I need to stick this med and we can fight.
Every other choice changes the path.
Recharging my shields.
I'm out of light ammo.
Hostile close.
Another variable for the lab. Taking fire.
Placing a portal.
Bro, why am I so fucking slow?
D.W says, run. D.W says, rua rua ua. D.W says, they are taking portal.
Going to phase. My shields are low. Should get them back up.
Fuck, man, I got too greedy.
Dijabu says, GG. D.W says,
Extended energy mag here. Gold tier.
D.W says, ha 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 ha.
Actually, bro, I could have had that if I didn't look.
D.W says,
I could have
yeah.
had that if I didn't look.
D.W says, what's up?
That was actually an easy running, but I went for the loop, bro.
Survey beacon over there.
A este ritmo en la purísima vida. Actually, we're doing fairly good. We are doing okay, man. We just keep up this rate.
The games are anything but random, if your eyes are open.
I just polished my This experiment will sort out the capable from the incompetent.
Oof.
Introducing your champion.
Try as you might. You can't kill a what, son?
What? Son?
Jump master. I'll cut us apart. Here we go. Ready up.
Fuck it, right? Early KP. Let's win. Easy.
D.W says, off.
Actually, no one came here. So we're good.
Are you listening?
My weapon is cooler now because it's enhanced.
This enhanced weapon will yield superior results.
What is that? What was that?
Here I go.
Next ring is distant. We should inspect that area.
My weapon is enhanced. Neat.
Attention. First blood.
1 minute until the nearby ring closes.
First blood, and it's not us. Wonderful.
Enemy over there.
Evo harvesters are now
Opening fire. Reloading.
Very far. 45 seconds remain before closure.
Need to recharge my shields.
Using grapple.
We're close to the ring. 30 seconds left. New shield broken.
Giving my shield. Crisis subject.
Placing a portal. Portal's ready.
Take port.
The ring's close. 10 seconds. I can see that the ring's
What, bro? They killed me through the fucking door. There is no way, bro. There is no fucking way.
Crack the subject. Deploying a variable.
Contact with target.
Behind, guys.
I have been downed. Noxious contact with
Both ways, bro. You're cooked. Fuck's sake. There is no way. You should have seen what I saw. I opened the door. I shoot him. He takes damage. I close the door. I die.
D.W
What the
says,
fuck,
there
man?
came another squad.
The champion has been eliminated.
Bro, like, I don't know how I died. I don't know why. I need to replay that, actually. That was crazy. There was either lag, a delay, I don't know what was that. No sé lo que era eso, tío. Había lag. Había lag, tío, porque es que no puede ser. Es que no puede ser, literal. Estoy mirando el stream, un segundo. Va, esta la ganamos, chavales. No me da tiempo a mirar el stream. Bro, you know you know what's happening? I know exactly what's happening. I love Jinx, and I'm jinxing it, bro. So I'm just not gonna say anything.
D.W says, makes sense.
We'll try,
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown. Attention. First blood.
reverse psychology later, if it doesn't work.
Copy that.
On my way. Va, tengo que dejar de hablar y tengo que fucking jugar. Bro, what the fuck is going on, man?
D.W says, GG.
Alright, we'll try reverse psychology, I guess. We'll lose in the next game, right? Why not fight?
D.W says, bro. D.W says, the teammate.
You should try it sometime.
Warning.
D.W says,
Our
was
teammate
so
is
asterisk 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 asterisk. D.W says, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
D.W says, he got up there.
Yeah, bro, you have to think. You have to think we're playing against bots.
D.W says, just to get
No, I mean,
down.
we are playing with bots against better bots.
D.W says, bro, that guy was funny. D.W says, wallahi.
Wallahi. That bro is AI.
D.W says, not real human.
Hey, we've been tested, bro. Our pressure is being tested. But we're fine because we're sticking.
D.W says, not a single brain cell. D.W says, B. D.W says, was used.
Alright, maybe...
D.W says, in the engagement.
Smells like victory. All that matters is being the last one alive.
D.W says, immigrate.
Sure, no worries.
D.W says, believe.
I should go unlock. Oh, you are a diamond!
Says, equals.
You were a diamond. You were diamond. So we have easy chance to get the Predator, bro. What the heck, man? Yo, what's up, teammate? How are you, bro? You are not AI. Please don't say you're AI. Please, please,
I was
guys.
diamond too.
Got a good feeling about this area.
Please, God. Bro, is you AI or no?
Enough lambing around. We dropping.
Do you wanna go there? Okay.
D.W says, let's just hope we win a fight XD.
Bro, what's going on, man?
D.W says, bro, chill.
Never mind. Enemy landed by me. They want AJ to lay down a beat.
I go fried, but I got the shield with an 8. I was AI this time, bro. I'm sorry.
You're being aimed at. Enemy down.
There is a new kill leader.
Look out, grenade. Let's recover our squad mate.
El bro tiene esta en la bolsa, El bro tiene esta. Oh my god. Run! Run!
They are chasing you. Just run.
Nice try, bro. It's okay. Have a good one, man. Take care. It's my fault. I'm sorry. It's bad landing, bro.
Yeah, they're fucking bad luck.
Hey, you go again as well?
D.W says, my game crashed. D.W says, like.
I've updated myself.
D.W says, crashed so hard.
I need shotgun ammo.
Shotgun ammo here.
D.W says, you were bloodhound for some goddamn reason.
No problem. Target spotted. Care package over there.
I should pick an upgrade. Grabbed an upgrade. Let's go.
Making contact with enemy.
Esta no es la manera, chavales.
Contact with hostile.
My question is to you, how the fuck do we die against bots?
D.W says, you were Bloodhound in the last match.
I was AI, bro. I was AI.
D.W says, BCS my game crashed.
Oh shit, really? many.
D.W says, you
At least we have an excuse. Type shit.
Wait, keep saying
D.W
that's
says,
AI.
hey ha ha.
I've seen it all. Nothing surprises me.
I've never played them.
D.W says, BCS one of our mates was brain dead.
No, it was not brain dead, man. It's actually AI.
D.W says, and then I called him Murray.
This is your champion.
Bro, no, it's not brain dead, bro. He was actually AI. It was like a bot, like an actual bot. Testing for EA or something. Okay, get ready, guys. Jump, bro.
D.W says, cause ain't no way some PPL play like that.
Okay.
Copy that. Hold on tight. It's time to drop
Let's
shot.
play
Let's go
behind.
that way.
And then
Agreed.
Heard that.
One full team going exactly to our marker, eh? I'm going here.
Let's hunt over there.
it's going to
Gonna check it out over there.
I'm cooked. I have a Glock.
First blood.
Should have seen that
I'm
coming.
no one
crafting, bro.
inside. That's watch out.
Just a sec.
I have a Glock.
Round one. Beginning.
I have R99, I'm good.
Good. We're inside. See people here.
Yeah,
Pop-up
yeah.
shows the spread. I'm out of light ammo. Watching that vector.
Like,
Enemy shield.
on top.
Throwing thermite. I broke the leg.
One truck on me.
Double timing it.
What the fuck, man? I need to go to lobby. Unlock. I need to go to lobby.
Enemy nearby.
He left. Qué vergüenza, bro. I'm unlocking what? Right, finally, bro. Let me see if I can unlock a skin actually. I should buy the other one though. God damn.
D.W says, yo.
Yeah, I was just looking at my skins. Sorry.
D.W says, my game. D.W says, crashed Aegean.
Oh. Oh.
D.W says, for no apparent reason.
Nope.
D.W says, EA. D.W says, fix your game.
Indeed, EA, bro. Did I complete the battle pass already?
D.W says,
No.
furious smiley. D.W says, wanna play something else rather than ranked.
Well, I wanna go ranked, but I need to rank up, bro. I just need to rank up. Even though I'm going down, bro, I'm going back to gold, man.
D.W says, all God.
I need to rank up, bro. I'm telling you, man. Need to get an Apex Predator before GTA 6. Oh, sorry, guys.
Speed needs control. I will make it beg.
We are actually winning this one. I'm telling you, for 100%. Confidence is key, bro. This guy, every Ayeri, is carrying our asses so bad now.
They always taught me, don't start fights. Just finish them.
This is your champion.
I never say die. I fight until it hurts. I like that one.
I'm the jump master. Start your engines.
Let's land here.
Light arsenal here. Stay light, stay fast.
Copy that.
Yeah! Yelling is good for
Going to
focus.
explore over there.
I'll go with you.
Not for me this time.
Let's steer that way.
Got this weapon enhanced. Good.
Attention. First blood.
Who got first blood? I was sure it would be me.
Beginning ring countdown.
It's a long ride to the next ring.
No looting simulator, let's just go, bro.
Can you cover that?
Let people loot for us, bro.
Evo harvesters are now available.
They're getting our pings as well, by the way. They have our pings now.
Void running. Phasing.
10 seconds and the ring closes. Keep going.
Leaving my mark on this world.
They're five.
In progress.
Leaving my mark on this world.
Andiamo, get in the ring, roll outside.
Opponent there. Huh. They should not have given up their position.
Enemy spotted.
Enemy over there, acting suspicious.
He's one, bro. How lucky is this guy?
Opponent wiped out.
No, I'm down.
Survive to get to the after party. That gets up.
Resting.
Patching myself up. Another squad is attacking. Focus.
Did he live? He was actually one.
Placing a portal.
Opponent's shield.
Look out an enemy.
At the portal.
Go to here.
Took out a competitor.
Time down. Attenzione. Enemy here.
Refueling my
Bro,
shields.
I'm less than one. Come back, man. I need your help.
One second. We got this. Enemy over there.
I whiffed. I whiffed.
Using a Phoenix kit.
Enemy shield broken.
Attenzione. Enemy here.
He's doing full laps, bro. I whiffed. I whiffed. I whiffed. Bro, where is you at? That's alright, it's craft, I guess. More teams! There is no way you also go greedy like me, bro. Oh! Boko! Q, man! The robot, man, the drone. You have this. Easy for you, you're too good. No that way, bro. GG. It's alright, bro. I whiffed.
Let's move that way.
I actually had that. And because I changed my sense, I'm fucked. I need to get... My sense was way too low before.
D.W says, these fucking players. D.W says, why are they chasing so much?
There is I don't know if you can hear me. him. 1 second.
Sniper arsenal
D.
here. To
W
close the
says,
gap from far.
yes plus.
There is a thing called free KP. When they see you running, you are free KP.
D. W says, nice.
As lady as kind pony ho, it takes horsepower.
Castle. Bro needs to rest real time.
You could say I'm looking to make a bit of a scene.
Oh.
This is your champion.
Try not to blink. You may miss me.
We need to go up. Da, 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 da.
I say we land here. You with me? Together, we have this. It's a battle.
I see a competitor over. Never mind, my mind is racing.
Watch your back. Enemy there.
We've got a heavy arsenal here. Enemy in sight over there.
And my weapon? Hey, it's looking great. Look at that. Got some extra supplies here.
I don't think there was anyone. It's just audio bug.
Optics here. Mid-range.
Struth, this weapon's kitted to the nines.
Ah, first blood. Some aren't made for this.
Already inside the ring, fellas. Next round's on me. Grafton, hold positions, please. Replicator there. Watch your back. Enemy there.
Natürlich. So slow. Use the nitro gate.
Struth, this weapon's kitted to the nines.
Evil harvesters are now available.
Extended heavy mag here. Gold tier.
Dips.
Attention.
Got some crafting to do.
Leader.
Got a new kill leader. The tides of battle have changed.
We've got an evil harvester here. Anyone?
Hey, there's an evil harvester here.
In progress.
Looky here, lads. We're inside the ring.
Upgrade available. My favorite. This upgrade feels good.
Oh, my ultimate's ready. Brace yourself.
Follow me down.
Serving him a
Loose
knuckle
kids.
sandwich.
Don't make me drive
Boy,
you.
we're a bit spread out, eh?
Never mind. My mind is racing.
Okay, you come in, no?
D. W says, whoa.
Incoming care package.
Okay,
Let's use
okay,
your
sorry,
stuff
sorry.
first.
I guess,
Got my weapon in hands
No,
for
no,
some
no,
good
bro.
old handiwork.
separated by a big rock now.
Extended supply bin there.
Need a backpack.
Okay, pick up the pace.
On your guard. Got a buster there. I'll take that back.
My strategy takes us here.
Oh, a team here, bro. A team here. Help, help, help.
Scout this area.
Firing. Cracked an enemy shield.
It's actually one, bro. What the hell?
CYN says, 1 HGP.
We took another enemy.
Enemy spotted here.
Pick up the pace. They're shooting.
I had no ammo.
D.W says, just bleed out. D.W says, both.
Bro, I got 2 people lifeline. Fucked me over.
D.W says, fuse. D.W says, just bleed out.
This is a great technique. Have someone always on a crafter available, bro, and just keep rushing people. Get res like 700 times per match. Bro, someone needs to build a AI teammate who just does that. Goes to the nearest crafter. Waits for
D.W says, XD.
Thank you. I know I could always count on you, bro.
D.W says, all God.
Got some extra supplies for us.
When I go for them, when I get our loot back.
Battery here.
Use the nitro gauge.
Big fight, something happening, bro. We gotta move. Gotta be rats, man.
Got some extra supplies here, Pops. Death box here.
Fusey.
I'm sure they fuck well.
Move. Did he just say fuck with them?
Being targeted. Reinforcing my shield. I'm down.
Hurling a frag grenade. This time kicks out a real brawl.
We're not all in the ring. Cracking enemy here.
You have to survive to get to the after party. That
Bro, they're
means
coming
time.
fast.
D.W
Cover,
says,
cover, bro.
Healing up. Doing right. Busted a Buster shield. Here comes the old knuckle cluster. Attack here.
Enemy inside there.
Targeted. Reinforcing my shield. Weapons in hand and ready to attack.
I think there's another team waiting for us, bro. Actually.
Watching here. Spending kept shot though. Joker right here. That's why the mobile shield takes on her with the win. 30 seconds until the ring charges at us. But we're close.
Man, this robot is AI, bro. Fuck, this bot, this drone. Oh, no, this is not good.
CYN says,
He
"Nuke,
left.
bro."
He left. 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 We are so fucking bad. Oh, you're still here. What the fuck? Wait, I thought you left.
D.W says, ye. D.W says, no.
Bro, I was just gonna say, bro, I'm so fucking bad. This guy left. Oh man, I'm going back to
D.W
plat.
says, but I have to sadly stop playing.
Oh, that's alright. Alright, have a good one, bro. Take care.
D.W says, my pain is a bit too much right now.
Alright, man. I'll
D.W says, yeah, you two have fun.
get better, bro. I wish you the best, actually. I guess
D.W says, thanks.
I love to hear your voice when it comes back. Take care, bro.
D.W says, SXD. D.W says, take care.
Bye bye. Chat, vamos a rankear. Oye, ¿cómo habremos hecho backwards progress? O sea, hemos ido para atrás en vez de para adelante. Yo creo que, yo creo que lo voy a dejar por aquí, tío. Horrible, 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 horrible. No sé qué está pasando, tío. Yo creo, mira, yo me conozco a mí mismo y yo creo que lo que está pasando es que estoy hablando, tío. Yo no puedo hacer dos cosas a la vez. Hablo y la otra cosa falla. Tengo que estar 100% en lo otro, tío. Si no, así nunca voy a subir. Pero bueno. Buenas noches, chavales. Lo dejo por aquí. No me mola dejarlo en una pérdida, pero... Mira, tendré que hacer un maratón. Literalmente tendré que estar aquí 24 horas. 34. Una semana durmiendo ahí, literalmente en vivo, hasta que me haga Predator. ¿Te imaginas? Hasta que me haga Predator en vivo. Nah, no puedo hacer eso aún, chavales. Lo siento mucho. Pero mañana por la mañana yo creo que haré stream. Porque voy a hacer stream sin parar, non-stop, hasta que haga Predator. Cuando haga Predator tampoco pararé. Y nos pasaremos a jugar GTA V o algo. A ver las mansiones. O nunca llegaremos a Predator. Y acabaré jugando GTA 6. Win-win. Win-win, man. It is what it is, but... Tenemos que llegar... Aquí. Estamos aquí, estamos a mitad del camino. Hay que subir 2 rangos. No es muy difícil, es solo tiempo, paciencia y jugar mucho. Para mejorar. Así que bueno. Supuestamente este es el nivel más difícil. Anyway. Quiero mucho. Muchas gracias por estar aquí si has estado aquí. Al final no se retrasó GTA 6. Al final todo salió bien. En junio empezará seguramente el marketing. Yo no sé nada. Pero te digo que a lo mejor en junio. Esperemos que en junio o antes del mayo 26. Porque el mayo 26, el final del tráiler es de mayo 26. Y al final con eso no se puede. Así que bueno, muchísimas gracias. De verdad. Hasta luego. Buenas noches. Que durmáis bien. Bye bye.